Peace. Peace, 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 peace. Back again. Back again. Let's get it in with Mr. Garvey. Again. You. Peace, peace, peace. Wait, no, hold on. We had this plan. I'm sorry. I ain't mean to be so random. I really didn't. I'm so sorry. I apologize. But I definitely will start giving context clues when I say John. All right. Just got permission to go live. Boom, boom, boom. Abadacadabra, be abacadabra. You know, yeah, yeah. Let the folks start coming in. I know I kind of pushed some buttons last time. Don't go, baby, jump off. Let me get my little notes back together. And I did want to start this off by answering the young lady's questions. I'm trying to wait for her to jump in here if I see that. Definitely want to answer that. Let the anticipation build up a little bit. Other than that, peace to the chat. Peace to the chat. Zay, Khalil. Yeah, thank you for coming back, Khalil. Yes. All right. Yeah. Shadada, Chauncey. Peace, everybody. Coach. Peace, 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 peace. I'm trying to let Miss AA come back in here so I can start by answering her question. Give a little more time, a couple more people to come. Peace. Cadabras. You probably seen that John. Excellent cadavers. Oh man, I put it in the chat. I'm about to drop it in the John right now. Boom, hit that link. Come on, coach. Oh nah, cadavers. I was gonna go somewhere else, Zane. My fault. My fault. It's this movie I like. It's called Excellent Cadavers about the Italian mob, the real one over in Italy. They blew up this prosecutor. It was dope. Yeah. Yeah, coach in the building. Coach in the building. I'm trying to wait for the young lady to come back in so that we can answer that question. Her question was, what is to be said to the people who say Harrison was jealous of Garvey? And I do have a response. I'm just trying to let her come in so she can get the answer.
That's what's up, man. Well, until then, man. Well,
Let's
if anybody see, or hear a Rob on or Chanel, tell them to come in. Tell them to come on in, source up. You know what I'm saying? Um, as of right now, um, TK is the authority on Hubert Harrison right now.
I
So
am. I am. I am.
if Rob on or Chanel want to source up, they can come on through. But that go to sister right now, TK.
Yep,
Before you
yep,
go,
yep.
before you go any further, man, right now, okay, just because you just
Repost your question. Repost your question so I can post it too, please. I did write it down and it's in my book. And it's actually on the page.
TK, how's she gonna repost the question that it was
No,
already
I'm saying
on another post?
because she could type it again, bro.
Only thing I want to say,
Oh, no, it's a real movie. Go ahead, say
if
it, bro.
you before you go any further, what gives Hubert Harrison the credentials
Yeah.
to even talk about the honorable Messiah, Marcus Garvey?
Yo, listen. All right, so this is to answer her question. I'm gonna just make sure. What up, Pure Black? I want to make sure I reiterate her question real quick. It was, what is to be said to the people who say Harrison was jealous of Marcus Garvey? And this is actually good that he asked me this question. So first, what I want to say concerning Hubert Harrison and why he would not be jealous are exactly his credentials. He is the one that started on 135th Street in New York, jumping on the soapbox. He basically brought it to America and espousing your beliefs in your conversation. So when you're watching Malcolm X movie and he's up on the little ladder and he's like talking shit, that's all from Hubert Harrison. So much so that they built the library there after Arturo Schomburg. Schomburg was actually working in there when Hubert Harrison was on the corner, no fronting. So I can't stunt Arturo Schomburg, John E. Bruce, Mr. Grit was they trained Hubert Harrison, taught him how to go get it and then apply it. But with his so here, let me give another example, not just the soapbox or orientation, but also he was in talks to starting a black bank. When it comes to socialism, he brought that to the New York scene for the black people. Again, I just want to reiterate, he started the Colored Socialist Club. On top of that, he had an open air lecture series that was amazing. He covered topics like sex. Covered topics like history, science, um, basically any and everything that his mind wandered into. And those series are like the basis of what makes him him. And I'm going to refer everybody to the Hubert Harrison Reader. If you don't really want to know about his life, you could get the Reader. It is by Jeffrey B. Perry. He is probably the most authoritative on all of Hubert Harrison's information. His collection was handed over to him from the granddaughter of Hubert Harrison and then later handed over to Columbia University. Now, there is one article that I cannot get a primary on without going to Columbia University and get it. Box 16, number 5, folder 5. Okay. That's the one. That's the one where Hubert Harrison lays out the entire trial for Marcus Garvey and pretty much outside of what I'm going to read today. Shuts it down concerning Marcus Garvey and the person that he was. And this was posted through the Negro Associated Press at the time, but you actually got to go get it because they have the handwritten and typed up notes one at Columbia. You cannot find that online. It's hard to get. I was actually looking for it. Um, he was not an atheist, sir. He was an agnostic. He wasn't an atheist. He just didn't have proof either way, and he still believed in spirituality.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that up for you too later. I will.
So let me ask you this in this way: if because earlier in the broadcast you did earlier,
right.
You said basically that Marcus Garvey was basically learning under Hubert Harrison.
Correct.
And so if that was the case,
yep.
Why would he go back and say these things about Marcus Garvey?
So he never said these things directly to Marcus Garvey. What I read to you was actually a diary entry. After he had started working with the UNIA, after the Liberty League had failed. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me make sure.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead and answer the question.
What about those that might say Harrison was just mad, hating that Garvey blew up, got bigger than him? He has no reason to. He actually tried to still help Marcus Garvey afterwards. That's where I was letting people know that he had actually turned the Negro World circulation to 50,000. That's all Hubert Harrison. Prior to him editing that newspaper, it was at a circulation of about 6,000 and it was failing. So Hubert Harrison comes in and he's trying to lend his expertise to Marcus Garvey, but Marcus Garvey is actually shunning him away because he knows Hubert Harrison's on that shit. And Hubert Harrison actually going to get the shit done. And now this is not my opinion. This is based on what Hubert Harrison actually wrote. Like there was a guy in the UNIA that kept telling Marcus Garvey, bruh, you need to go scoop up Hubert Harrison, where Harrison was, he would tell the bull that Harrison had his own propaganda. And again, I'm going to read this one part for you.
Hey, bro, let me say this right here, and I'm going to say this again. If anybody see any one of those guys from E1T1, Rob Bois in particular, let them know that TK is.
I think they in the building.
TK is the official knowledge of Hubert Harrison. Don't nobody got more sources or more information And if they do, source up.
Set it up.
But now let me say this too, because what I'm saying. Even though you talking about that, I'm going out of this book. This book, Negro with a Hat: The Rise and Fall of Marcus Garvey.
Yep, go ahead.
Check this out now, because you said that Hubert Harrison earlier. I heard you say that Hubert Harrison would let Marcus Garvey speak,
Yep.
right? You
Yep.
say he was in the crowd and he would let him speak,
Right.
and say Marcus when let him return the favor, basically, right?
Right.
Okay, this Garvey had been on point of return to Jamaica before he met Harrison. Yet
Right.
with Harrison Tulich, he now exploded each night on the stage. So successful were these speeches that Hubert Harrison,
Mm-hmm.
would later tell all who would listen that he was who had brought the greatest orator ever seen to the Negro world attention. So basically, Hubert Harrison said that Marcus Garvey was this great orator that he brought to the Negro world. So why would he come back and say these things?
Because at the time he was young and learning, and he felt that way about him. I told you how he was opening up the joints for him because he had his own lecture series already going on and popping. He was already bringing people together in the city around some black shit.
Mm-hmm.
And as he's transitioning, I'm talking about Hubert Harrison, into focusing more just in Harlem and on the black community, Marcus Garvey's right there. And so Marcus, like I said, he was about to leave. He
Mm-hmm.
wasn't really getting it popping. He didn't have the plugs. He ain't know how to meet people for real. And so he running around behind bruh and a gang of other dudes that come up after them. A bunch of big names that y'all already know. Cyril Briggs, J.A. Rogers. Just throwing out some names.
Well, let me say this, man. 'Cause I want to say this. I know we're not those bigger platforms. I know we're not those 1,000 view platforms. But that brother in the chat, if he want to come over here and match sources with you, I am gladly tell him to come. I know the people in the chat.
Shout out
Everybody,
to
anyone that y'all would like to see Rob on come on here and match his sources with TK. Just put a one in the chat, please. You know what I'm saying?
Got the bowl of M&Ms out. Yeah. So, but I don't want to skip over this. Just
Go
like
ahead.
reading that, Harrison would give him his props. That's why he was allowing him to do what he needed to do to try to build it up, because he really was like, nah, you just stick around, you gonna learn, and I'm gonna put you on your feet. And so once he got on his feet, though, Garvey was like, bruh, I can't, you know what I mean? I can't do nothing for you. I don't really want to return your calls. Blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Again, I'm going to read it to you real quick what the bull was saying.
Now I'm gonna say this right here. Now I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this right here, bro, because in this book,
Yes.
had the rise and fall of Marcus Garvey, right?
Uh-huh.
Marcus Garvey was credited to always writing his ends for his Negroes with a capital letter.
He stole that from Hubert. Hubert
Yes,
Harrison.
when I read the Hubert Harrison story, it's saying that, hey man, Hubert Harrison was credited to being that he would always put a capital on Negro and always put a capital B on black.
And it's in
So,
the intro. Everything you gonna read about Hubert Harrison. That's one of the listen, here it goes. Hubert Harrison used the word Negro with a capital N as opposed to such words as colored or Negro with a lowercase n. And he struggled to have others to do the same. He founded the New Negro Manhood movement, presided over the Liberty League of Negro-Americans, and edited the New Negro Monthly in the Negro World, the embryo of the Voice of the Negro in the Voice of the Negro. Results of the capitalization struggles included the change in the capital N by International Socialist Review. This is where the fight started in 1912, and by the New York Times in 1930 after Harrison's death. They finally accepted it. In the 1960s, however, there was a shift from the usage, and today Negro has generally been replaced in the United States by Black, African American, African Americans, or Afro American. In the text, Negro is retained in titles, names, and quoted passages with the capital N. I just wanted y'all to be aware. Again, Marcus is a thief, and he's
Mm,
the top shot scammer. So now,
mm,
um, so I don't want to skip over what you were saying, but I also
mm.
wanted to just put this again. I just want to read this from the last time. Knowing that my work had failed, and he had laid the foundations for his success, I refrained from burdening his movement with my presence. So he was trying to let the bull come up. He was like, I don't even want him to confuse the two situations. All right. Edgar Gray has since told me that he again and again asked Garvey to call me in and utilize my abilities in the council and service, but he would always refuse with the groundless excuse that Harrison has his own propaganda and that was dangerous. Whereas at the time, I had no propaganda of any sort except race first. It was devoting my time to purely educational lectures, outdoors and indoors. So again, I go back to his indoor and outdoor lectures. This is the oh, there go Google. My bad, bro. Um, this is the foundation for what made him popular is that he would go at anybody. He would debate socialism with anybody. In the newspaper, he went at the Catholic priests for BSing about socialism. Then after that, he went to war with any and everybody that had wanted smoke with him. And your boy Garvey is looking on, watching him develop this plan, this program to get us out of it. As I was saying, that Liberty League is the foundation. Have to go to class. We'll check y'all out another time. Please do come back. You know what I mean? This is going to be a murder. So, yeah. Um. So you're aware, and
So
so
basically, what you
I'm
saying is
about I'm about to send Rob on the link.
okay, good.
that's what's up. So what you saying is
Uh-huh.
Marcus Garvey learned and was um, groomed more or less by Hubert Harrison. And
Yeah,
basically, after he started getting his success, he basically turned his back on Hubert Harrison.
he definitely turned his back on Hubert Harrison as soon as he came up. But there's reasons for it. Like I was saying, bro, Marcus Garvey didn't want nobody around him that could use their noodle.
Why?
Because scammers don't want smart guys around to figure it all out.
But I'm
Did the
saying
bull
Hubert
over
Harrison would have been around the money.
Wait a
no
minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What you call him?
scammer?
I'm in tune with the ancestors, niggas. Hit the fucking ass shot. Damn God, nigga. I'm in the building.
He was
The
definitely.
sisters say did the boats work that Marcus Garvey purchased.
They did not. He got played. The boats didn't even have some of the shit to make it run. He was paying. He was overpaying to store the boats. He had no idea on what to do with the boats.
Okay, so now let me ask you this now. If the man was trying to buy boats and he didn't know the boats was messed up, is that him scamming or that's just him not knowing about the business of boats?
I think it's scamming because he didn't go talk to his board of directors before he purchased it. He just ran out, spent the money, came in, told people. Again, that go to that megalomaniac shit. Yeah, take that, keep that RBG up. Yeah, keep the RBG up. Yeah, scared gods. Tell him hit the cash app. Straight out to the black, brown, and yellow. Let me do that for you. Because that black, red, green, that's all.
I'm in tune with the ancestors, niggas. Hit the fucking cash shot. Damn
Let me
God,
ask you
nigga.
this.
I'm in the
Because
building.
with the flag, you saying Hubert Harrison idea was a black, brown, and yellow flag,
Yep.
and Marcus Garvey basically remixed it and made it better, saying black, red, and green.
First off, he didn't make it better.
Okay, what Hubert Harrison flag stood for?
It stood for the black people, the brown people, and the yellow people of the world who are considered the downtrodden and oppressed. Being
Okay,
in,
and Marcus Garvey flag was strictly black for the people,
uh-huh.
red for the blood,
Yep.
and green for the land.
For
So how
where he
is that
never
not
been.
better? Because
For
he
never,
just only
where he
incorporated.
never went. First off, he never went to Africa. He was never the provisional prince.
But he had to go to Africa to know the green, the land was green.
Yeah,
The
okay.
symbolism was green.
All right. We can argue that. We can argue that. I think the flag is whack. Y'all don't even wear them colors.
The green stand for the land, Sister Netta,
Is that
my,
what it's
my Nubian sister. The green stand for the land. So Marcus Garvey took the flag and made it better, brother.
right?
He made the better flag better. At least he was only incorporating black people. W.E.B. Harrison was
Hold
incorporating.
on. Let me read you this real quick.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. I just want you to. I just want you to hear this part where I highlighted it.
And
Okay.
he was a black woman talking about what she heard. I heard the green wasn't for me. Oh, go ahead, brother.
I heard the green was
Kind of be on the watch out too.
it was for that money he was siphoning off so he could pay for that crib and his wife's clothes.
I said raw boy and link, so kind of be watching out if he get on. I ain't sure if he gonna get on though. Okay.
I'm looking at it now. Yeah, please let him come over here so we can run through this man real quick. All right, so we're going to go into Saturday, August 28th. He writes in his diary, I'm just going to, in plain English, he has made an ass of himself and made the movement a matter of ridicule. He has had not a shadow of a program. And when he was kept away from the meeting, everything was up in the air. Now, we're just talking now, that part is him explaining what was going on during that big ass parade, okay? I delivered my address at the Liberty Hall on what shall we do to be saved. And the speech was pretty decent, but I ain't gonna go that crazy with you.
Oh, the brother said he got it from the Irish. Oh Lord.
He got it from the Irish. He probably did.
You know, some propaganda. Well, until somebody source up, as they like to say in the small streets, it's gonna stand for the land of Africa.
Is it gonna stay?
It's better than yellow for the Chinese people. Or for the
Yeah, but at that same time, keep in mind though, he going at Woodrow Wilson, who is telling you to go fight for democracy while not giving you democracy in your hometown. You know what I'm saying? And so he is trying to unite the world internationally. So we're gonna go into that Pan-African part right there, even though he is including other groupings. He was saying, let's get down. If you getting beat up, I'm down to fight with you. Yo. It was for the body of Osiris. It's obviously for Robin Hood.
So basically, you saying Hubert Harrison wasn't really for black people; he was for international peace.
What I will say is that he, like a lot of other black people, believe that we can get ahead with certain ideologies. However, when confronted with race first by American white people in the international white community, as he was when he was working with the socialists, he learned from Big Hayward and got arrested with him. He finds out, oh God, bro, what is wrong with you?
Go ahead.
He finds out that they don't fuck with your black ass. And when he found that out, he was like, well, since they going to be on race first, let's be on race first. He's a child. Yo. And so with that, he changes his whole ideology. Like I said, he starts to focus on Harlem. He starts to focus on the black community specifically first. And he even challenges the black community. At that time, there were some, what would we say, front men for some landlords. These black men would hike the rent to get their portion while still saying they was down for the black people. He wrote this and he got a lot of flack in the community for it because those supposed black leaders at that time were, prominent. And again, I go back to his ego. Sometimes he should just chill. Sometimes he didn't need to. Like with the housing situation, he addressed it and things had to change. And so again, Hubert Harrison was putting in the work while Marcus Garvey was looking on. And Marcus Garvey was taking little footnotes. He was like, let me learn how to move and organize like this, man. And even still, when he started the UNIA, he was full of BS. Y'all can go read them speeches where he's telling you all this lovely shit. We 400 million and blah, blah, bliggity, blah. But at the time, it wasn't even that many black people on the planet, bro. Like it was just simple math that you had to do. And let's go back to the lying part and the scamming part. I just want
Let me say this, brother, because what you just said there, brother, that's just simple exaggeration. And, the brother had a right to exaggerate. He was trying to bring his people out of oppression, brother. The brother he wanted a Black Star Line,
it's
brother.
a foundation of saying, bro. It was a foundation of saying.
Did Hubert Harrison start a Black Star Line, brother?
He did not. He started the Liberty League and he started the Voice, the first black newspaper to represent the new Negro manhood movement. It was the voice of the young black people at the time. And so his lasting legacy y'all should look at Marcus Garvey. Look what if Marcus Garvey didn't scam y'all, what could have been accomplished.
So tell me how he scammed.
Okay. Now listen. To all y'all Marcus Garvey fans, don't be upset on what I'm about to tell you. All right? And this is just, from the meeting. All right. So, yeah.
I'm saying, brother, you got. I don't want no hypotheticals. I don't want. Well, this what I think.
I'm about to break it down for you.
I need to know where you get your information from, brother.
I'm getting my information from the Hubert Harrison Reader, page 191, the UNIA Convention, August 28th, 1920. Like,
Pure Black say, Pure Black say, God was scamming, that nigga was hustling.
He definitely was hustling, but he was lying, bro.
Go ahead, Go ahead. Speak on it, bro. Tell me, speak on it.
Mm-hmm.
Speak on it.
I'm about to. He plastered.
Hey, coach. We're going to have to pull the pistols out. We're going to have to protect our brother, boy.
Security.
We're going to have to be we got to be FOI for TK for about a year.
Oh my God. We're going to have to
be FOI for TK for about a year.
Hey, bro, Garvey was trying to get at y'all. Just telling you.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead, brother.
Okay. So.
She said Marcus was top of human paper.
He was. He was definitely doing that shit. If there was two students in the class, Marcus would have been over the shoulder of Hubert Harrison all day. Okay, now here we go. I'm gonna just
take your time, Pastor. Take your time.
Take my time. Well, can I get
Take your time, Pastor? Take your time, Pastor.
He has plastered the air with lies. Premise his circulars advertising the Madison Square Garden meeting asserted that 25,000 delegates were present from all parts of the world, whereas the official balloting for the officers showed that Mr. Elliger, who was the sole nominee for the office of Commissioner General and presumably received the votes of all delegates, received 103. So that you know, he told y'all that was 30,000 delegates there. It was 103.
Well, we had to make the people feel good, brother.
Did you turn it off?
That ain't scamming. That's making the people feel good, brother.
Shots fired.
I'm in tune with the ancestors. Niggas hit the fucking cash app.
Yo, real talk.
Hold on. I got a question. Is that your profile picture? Who is that?
That is Hubert Harrison as a young man with hair.
Okay. I mean, some people might not know.
Yeah, that's Hubert.
What was his nickname, brother?
Who? Hubert Harrison?
Mm-hmm.
The Black Socrates. The Black Socrates. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he got busy. You know what I'm saying? All right, so the 103. Garvey himself, sole nominee, also received 92 votes for the president general. Yet, despite such facts, he is again declaring in circulars out today that there were 20,000 delegates in the parade on Tuesday. Oh. And just so y'all aware, when he started to try to get money from the crowd at that meeting, they started to walk out. When he asked for money, people got up and walked out. So The first week of the convention at Liberty Hall was taken up with the delegates' reports of conditions in their several sections. Most of the delegates were from the West Indies. At that, many of them were simply residents of New York whom he called to pose as delegates sent from the West Indies and Africa. Such was the Reverend Mr. McGuire, Bishop Alexander McGuire, who represented Antigua, and Prince Madarkan of Lagos. Nigeria has been in America for more than 6 years studying, although my own credentials stated that I was the delegate of the Negro Foreign Born Citizens Political Alliance. Garvey insisted on recognizing me when I rose to speak, the gentleman from the Virgin Islands, which sent no delegates, although the Virgin Islanders among the Liberty Hall entourage had bought a banner as those from the other islands and states had done and marched behind it in the parade on Tuesday of the 2nd. So I'm trying to tell you there's more. I just want you to be aware.
Well, you ain't saying that to me, brother. That except the brother just told the people, look, hey man, where it was 100, shit, it was actually 500 people there. Everybody lied about a couple of attendees. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. 20,000 versus 103 is ridiculous.
Yeah, you didn't tell me how you scammed nobody out of no money, bro.
Oh, well, because he didn't have no money to scam at that time. So while he was telling you, let me just read this real quick. All right. The man has a perfect mania for flamboyant publicity, and this, I think, will wind a rope around his neck later. The third week was taken up with aimless talks in the election of a provisional president of Africa himself, a leader of American Negroes, Dr. Eason, to dwell in a black house to be built in Washington, D.C., to hobnob with the other ambassadors and draw, I think, $10,000 a year. The PP of A, provisional president of Africa.
Hold on, wait a minute.
25,000.
Wait a minute, big bro. If you ain't busy, look at your clubhouse deal. If you ain't busy,
Bro said maybe count. Oh wait, it gets better, bro. So hold up. So as the president, he was supposed to get 25,000. Two leaders of the West Indian Negroes were also elected, and a leader for the Negroes of the world, 400 million according to him. So during the fourth week, they elected the high officers of the UNIA, including a Pontiac, Gabriel M. Johnson of Liberia, the only delegate elected in Africa, at $12,000 a year, a high commissioner general, an international organizer, Miss Henrietta Vinton Davis, at $6,000 a year, a chaplain general, McGuire, Bishop Alexander McGuire, a minister of the legions, at $3,000 a year, a surgeon general, and other such high-sounding manifestos. The chancellor's report showed, however, that the organization has $2,000.
I'm in tune with the ancestors, niggas. Hit the fucking cash app.
Right.
Damn God, nigga. I'm in the building.
Right. The bull told you, I'm gonna pay you 13 stacks. They didn't even have a whole 2 G's.
Man, look, man. I'm glad you.
$2,000.
He said MBK is 11 million strong.
Yes, exactly. He can tell us more.
Okay, look,
hey, your sister want more. Go ahead, coach.
I'm glad you said that, brother, because see, as I was saying, the brother told some numbers, and I'm coming out of Negro with a Hat, The Rise and Falls of Marcus Garvey. Brother said the resolution was adopted with 36 voting in favor of 24 against. The final count highlighted the extent to which Garvey had blurred that, he blurred the numbers a little bit and the attendees for propaganda purposes.
Bro, you would go the fuck to jail for inflating your numbers like that, bro.
Not for trying to make sure your people understand, hey, look, we had this many people there. You need to be there next time. The brother say he did it for propaganda purposes.
Bullshit. He is the Donald Trump of the black community.
I'm just saying, I just told you out of the book what he did there. I told you before, but I read.
Hold on, I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna give you this.
Go ahead, brother.
I'm gonna give you this. This is what he wrote in his. Well, I don't want to tell you that part yet.
You got a question. You got a question. You got a question.
Hold on. What's the question? This one. I don't know how you become the president of a continent. You know, I'm the president of North America. I'm gonna just start telling niggas that shit. Nah, I'm the president of North America. Yeah,
I mean,
I don't even. I got 60,000 delegates. They all stay in my basement.
But to a slave mind, man, that sounds real good for the prince of this continent where I come from to be here talking to me, brother. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you look at it one way, but it also can be looked at another way. If I'm down,
it can look like from the outside looking in that there's this big, huge black movement going on. But what we're getting from the actual inside is that this was some bullshit.
No,
this nigga had like $1,500 to him.
No,
We've
been on it a year.
I'm gonna say this right here. That's why I wanted Rob Bowen to come over here and challenge TK sources. TK been talking about Hugh Harrison for about a year and a half.
Look on that.
And it just so happened Rob Bowen, you know, started hitting the nail, which, you know, that's TK fault for procrastinating.
I definitely did.
But that's why I wanted Rob Bowen to come over here, because I wanted him to see that TK got more sources than him, son. He should be learning from TK.
The who there? Look on our channel, bro. If you at your phone, look what TK did the primary recording on Hubert Harrison. Look how long ago that was.
Yeah, I've been messing with.
That's why I wanted to show Rob Bowen he should be consulting TK about his lessons. You know what I'm saying?
I want to be an official janitor of the moon. Exactly. That's the kind of shit he was saying. Oh shit. They got Rob Bowen.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold up. Just had to give an introduction to the God.
Yes, peace. Thank you for coming.
History of the American hitman.
Yeah, exactly. You should be, because Garvey was the scam god of scam gods.
Oh, no, I'm saying, man, you saying the brother just exaggerated some numbers, bro. I still don't see how you saying the man scam nobody, man.
Okay, let's get into the scam, because I got the article. I was gonna hold it, but
as a matter of fact, let me add this since you talking. I'm finna add this right here. Okay, Marcus Garvey, as we already know, Marcus Garvey got with some old people, and they say Negroes with the capital N. You know what I'm saying? But they was making a declaration for black people, Bill of Rights for black people. Guess who was the nigga that was hating on it?
Who?
Guess who wouldn't sign it? Because he said it wasn't strong enough.
Yeah, Hubert Harrison. Yeah.
Hubert Harrison.
Yeah, but listen to the reasoning. Listening to the reasoning. It wasn't strong enough. And I take that from Hubert Harrison over fucking Marcus Garvey any goddamn day.
Yeah, Marcus man. Then you had the other Negro, William Ferris. William Ferris declined to sign because he said it was going too far. One Negro saying it was going too far. The other Negro saying I want to know. Now, which one was it? Which one was it?
Hubert Harrison was right, because Bruh stole it from Hubert Harrison.
Tell me how he stole it.
They already sent the petition to the Congress with the Liberty League, bro. They already told you shoot people with the Liberty League. They come rolling up on you, bust them in the head. Marcus Garvey wasn't talking that shit. He was talking about let's go to Africa because I'm the provisional president of 400 million niggas that ain't on the planet. Get out of here.
What you say? What did God say?
All facts.
Yep, super facts. Thank you, bro. Yo,
man.
Peace to the God, man.
You blessing this little bitty channel.
Right.
But with that being said, I saw you on Facebook, man. You dropped the Hubert Harrison about the flag. But I really think you should be consulting TK on your sources, man. If you ain't consulting TK with your sources on Hubert Harrison, I gotta question your sources, son.
The sources are at the bottom of the page. Is this
I know it. That's what I'm saying. If you're not getting those from TK, then you're not really getting it. You know what I'm saying? TK is the authority on Hubert Harris.
I don't know if he got all. I don't know if he got all the three of the books.
I got all of them, bro. And
I'm
I
on the
got
second one now.
the individual books. So I got Socrates, I got Africa Awakes, Negro in the Nation. I got all the Perry joints.
Give him some sources, TK. Give him some sources so he can look them up.
Oh yeah, Hubert Harris. Hubert Harris.
Nah, but yo, this is it's an interesting conversation because now it goes into this thing, bro, and it's not being 100% messiahifying someone,
right?
Because both of them got errors.
Like, yeah.
So we ask why we don't know about Harrison so much. This nigga was shooting everybody. You shooting everybody.
Everybody.
So he's like the first black book reviewer. So he's reviewing everybody's works
all the time.
And he's shooting. I mean, so like, if you do that, like, you're not gonna really hear about him. I'm saying, so you know, even when that Bruce,
right? He did, and Bruce literally wrote him a letter telling him to do what he did.
And no, Bruce wrote him back and copped out because first you gotta look at the letter. Bruce is telling the black people like, yeah, you know, he like, yo, you know, y'all was Christians, you know, the black people were savages without Christianity. They was this, that, and the third. Harrison like, hold up, nigga, you can't be doing that.
Yep.
And then he wrote back. He basically was like, well, I didn't really mean it like that. Nah, don't out now, nigga.
Because I'm trying to tell you,
so what I'm saying is the stuff that we do now is what shit that they was doing then, but only difference is their shit is attached to actual movements and shit that's going on.
Right.
So like this is an old thing. But you know, even and I just say this, like just reading this stuff, I understand like there's a element that we never really got to. You'll hear us talk about COINTELPRO, all of that. But the fall of all of these movements is black agents.
Yep.
And there's no safeguard. There's no critique. So even what you're talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
When we got the Liberty Congress and they got that going on, and Marcus Garvey got the electing of his fake ass officials, even though they had the voice in them. Look who got mad votes.
The snitch.
Agent 800.
Agent 800. That's what I'm saying.
But, and then you got Dublin. And then we got to go back a little more because we think that Agent 800 is the first one, and it's not him. It's that dude, Dr. Eugene Ulysses.
Right.
Our first motherfucking African engineer.
There you go.
So these dudes is right here in the middle of this shit. And the thing about Wormley is the worst because he went to Garvey's convention, and the dude saw him and was like, "Yo, son, that's the police, bro."
Mm-hmm.
He disappeared, and then you let him come back.
Yep. Because he wasn't smart, bro. He wasn't like Garvey was not who these people make him out to be, bro. And this is what I'm saying.
But it's a double entendre. And the reason I say that is because, you know, when he leaves for that, what is that, 8 weeks or whatever that is, 5 months, whatever that is, when he goes to the Caribbean islands to make more money. So you know what that's for, it's a fundraising.
Yeah.
The government is trying to block him, and they're contacting Britain. Britain is all of their islands that they're controlling. Like, yo, you can't let him in here. You can't ban the Negro world. That shit is making Negroes go crazy. So now you got to look at it from that standpoint. But you know, this dude, like, I think it's like Egypt, yo. The shit look fancy. Negroes want to get a part of it. I mean, like,
I'm agreeing, and this is where your boy Hubie comes in. It says, "Thus ends the most colossal joke in Negrodom, engineered and staged by its chief Monty Bank." And he's talking about Garvey, and he's Hubert, he went at everybody. I'm sorry about that. He did kill Zora and them, but Zora and them also was making jokes about themselves. That's that nigga Roddy John, where they understood where they was in their place in the world, and they was trying to challenge to move the shit forward. Hubert Harrison thought they could just do a better job, and he was wrong on some shit. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta put out his faults too. One, he had an ego out this world. His fucking head, he thought he was the shit. And then he wasn't a good parent. He wasn't really a good husband. He only wrote his wife one love letter in their entire relationship. They was always broke. That's why he was always grinding so much.
Yeah, but you gotta back that up on why he's broke.
Oh, because
So
he
you
went
gotta
and
look
talked
at
shit to Booker T and got fired from the post office.
right. So they intentionally. So we gotta really put this
Yeah,
out.
yeah. Let me put it in
They,
perspective. Three
yeah,
people got
because
together,
yeah,
you know what I mean? And they was like, well, we gotta get rid of him because he was saying he was going to destroy the Tuskegee machine. And once he said that, Booker T and the homeboy got together and they was talking. And then the one postmaster homie was like, guess what? Your homeboy's out of here. I do got the letter. Your homeboy's out of here. Please destroy this letter later. And then he struggled the rest of his days, though, bro. Like he really never came back up from that financially. He ended up selling books. He ended up giving out 1,000
right,
records. Yeah,
right. He was making money from his books, but we gotta really put this man's life in perspective. Number one, he starts out teaching in Ivy League schools, bro. He's
thank you.
teaching NYU. He's teaching
Right.
the white people. He said, yo, I don't want to fucking talk to these white people no more. I want to
Yep.
talk to the black people. So he
Right.
could have stayed doing that.
He
He
definitely
could
could
have
have.
stayed there. He could have
Because he
stayed doing
fights
it.
over the money. That's where they found out he was still a nigga. That's when he started leaving the Socialist Party because they wasn't paying for the lectures that they paid the white dude.
Yeah, but I
And
think it was deeper than that. It was in a way where when he brought the Negro issues to them.
yeah, exactly. Exactly, because that's where that colored socialist club comes from. And he was trying to teach them how to do the propaganda right for the black people. He was like, make it specific to them. And they was like, nah. And they tried it again later with
He then winds up going back with them, but it's for money.
yeah. Yeah, for
I
money.
mean,
Later on. That was
then,
like, but they only did it for like less than a year. That was like 1918.
right. And then
Yeah.
when Garvey's gone and he's trying to get his Liberty League back popping, the communists, all of them people get together.
Yep.
And I forgot the girl's name. She in that book. I forget her name. But she was the one that was financing the African Brotherhood and all that. She was like, yo,
Yeah.
listen, I give you all this bread. All I want you to do is do, this. He said, nope, I don't want your money. Now,
Yep.
he could have took the money. He could have took the money and just did whatever he wanted to do. Like, yo, get out of here. I ain't repping you. That's what I would have did.
Right.
I would have
I
took
would
the
have took
money
the
and
10
just turned
stacks for the
around.
newspaper too. You know what I'm
I would have
saying?
took
Like,
all that bread, son.
yep,
And be like, yeah,
yep.
give me that bread. Yeah.
But
Communist my
you
ass.
see where he was going though. He was trying to keep it as black as possible, as independent from outside influence. But he also kind of alienated advertisers. He was basically he was just too good for his own good at times. You know what I mean? Like we get it, but you gotta do certain shit in increments. You can't just flood them with the super black shit where you in a society where they don't fuck with you at all. And then everybody got their own little pathways. He was like, nah, nigga, black, 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 black. And that's where
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
he was ahead of his time, bro.
He definitely
And
was, bro.
so, like, if you're looking at A. Philip Randolph, you're looking at all of them. When
Right.
you're talking about all of these things that's going on, all of the organized labor, that's why he's a problem. And that's why he is the first person in the modern age where they create that Bureau of Investigation and investigate him.
MIB.
Because, you know what I mean? So, when I saw that, I thought it was always the Age of 800 dude. And I was like, wait a minute, who's this guy? I said, oh, shit. They've been lying.
Yeah, bro. They was on him down DC when he down there for that whole
Yes.
John.
What TK?
Yo.
Was Hubert Harrison strictly for black people?
Yes, he was.
100%.
I disagree.
Why? Because
Come with it.
J. Rogers
Mhm.
wrote, Harrison realized that the Negro ill treatment transcended color differences. Color, he argued, was only the surface expression, and underneath it lay the world-old exploitation of man by his fellow man, which manifests itself now under the guise of tribal and national relationships. Now under the religion, political belief, sex, color, anything else available. He studied in modern science and sociology, and enabling him to see the socialists had a career vision of this truth, either greater American political parties. So,
but that's his politics, though. His
I know
politics
he
was
was saying
international.
it wasn't just because black. He was saying past just black people. And
Yeah,
Nah,
but that's the beginning. You got to
yeah,
look at that's the beginning part. So you
yep,
talking about when he adopts the socialist part, and then when he has his awakening, the same as all the rest of them, George Patton, they are like, wait a minute, this
right,
communist shit is not really for us. They talking about communist. We believe we agree with the ideology, but this shit is white people. This shit
right
don't got nothing to do with it. When it's time to put our issue or what we want pushed forward, they don't want to do it. So
at
what
all.
does that mean? So, then he changes it, and then he goes into an internationalism phase, and then he starts talking about growth. So you got to understand, Garvey don't want nothing to do with politics, bro.
At
Nothing.
all.
He says it in the beginning. He tells you what this organization is about. So this guy here earlier is talking about weaponize. His speech is the same speech that Malcolm X gave when he took the Ballot of Bullet. It's the same.
Exactly. It's the exact same.
It's exactly the
That's
same.
why I keep saying
So
he
so so
started all
so
this shit.
now when I'm looking at Henry Clark, and I know that Henry Clark, Malcolm
He
X meeting
loved
with
Malcolm.
Henry Clark, I know where he got it from. He got that from Harrison.
Right.
Harrison is the bridge of the workers' movement, all the civil rights movements, and everything else that goes on after that, bro.
Thank God
But
somebody
anyway,
else see it, bro. I'll be
so
trying to tell
let's
y'all.
get back to burying this motherfucking garbage.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
get
Let's
back to
not forget. Let's not forget.
let's
Here we
bury
go.
him. Finish where
Yes,
you was
I'm
at.
about to put him to bed
You
because
fucking scam god, nigga.
yes, he is.
King of Africa, nigga.
Look, Zay said y'all lying. He's the king of Africa, ain't he? Yo, they had the same speech, bro.
Yo, did
Everything
you
that
bring up?
Malcolm X
Did
bring
you
up in
bring
the
up
book.
how he
Yep.
was you at the point where you was bringing up how he picked the people,
Yeah,
how he was silencing people? All right, go ahead, keep going.
yeah. But I ain't even go that hard in it. I just was saving that for all the RBG fighters so that I could keep busting them in the head. But here go
Yo,
the
Buff,
the
then,
decade.
Buff.
Huh? Oh no, I'm gonna bust them in the head because
Shoot
here
your
go
shot
the
then,
title.
bro. Because I'm
This
finna
is,
come right out this book with some Marcus Garvey. Shoot.
all right, please come out the book. Here you go. Marcus Garvey at the bar of the United States Justice. Okay, this is the article I was talking about. Box 16, folder 5, Columbia University, but it's in the reader, but you got to get the copy from Columbia. All right. So, uh,
Yo, man, I just
it
think you
was
just I think you should just put the nail in the coffin. Just put the
going.
nail in the coffin. How he knew that Liberian shit was never gonna happen, and he got that money. He got that $2 million loan for Liberia to develop this land for the black people, and he took all that money to recover all of the losses he had with his
That
goddamn
he
black
had from
bloodline.
the
But
scams.
hold on.
Exactly.
Let's talk about Garcia's letter, man. Pull that shit up, man.
Hold on.
Pull up Garcia. What he said about them goddamn Liberians over there. Come on. And Garvey knew this shit. He
Uh-huh.
knew this shit was fake. He knew that shit was never gonna happen. He knew it. He knew it. He's scamming. He's scamming. We gotta give him the good shit he did, but he gonna get this scam guard work.
Yeah, because he
He
only
gonna get this scam guard.
spent $50,000 on Liberia. Yeah, bro. Hold on, I'm about to get the letter real quick.
Yeah, get that up there. We about to get him. We gonna bow tie him. We gonna put him in a bow tie.
Hold on. I'm digging it up right now. Hold on. Make
So
sure this.
basically while he looking that up, what we saying is that both of them dudes had egos. And
Yes.
now like this story gotta be really put in this perspective. So we know that Marcus Garvey was working with Duce Muhammad. He
Yep.
learned about the Pan-Africanship from him, right?
Mm-hmm.
However, when he comes here, Duce Muhammad blocks him. So he
Mm-hmm.
has something called the New York Association, and that shit failed because everybody wasn't feeling what he talking about. They're like, yo, what are you talking about, bro? We need
Mm-hmm.
jobs. Shit is fucked up over here. They killing us. What are you talking about? Like,
Nothing.
what do you mean, bro? What is this? What is these preposterous words? And then yeah, I'm on my Max B Harlem shit. What is these preposterous words? You know what I mean? So then Garvey asked Duce to let him come to London, and he basically was like, "Get fuck out of here. Yo, I'm not fucking with you." But here's the reason. So this is early. The report is on Garvey's character. This nigga is an egomaniac. He don't
Right.
listen to nobody. I mean, so like, what are you supposed to do at that point? You know, so like, did he do some good things? Yeah. But now you start talking about all these stores and these businesses. Let's get down to it. Where was all of these businesses at?
Yep.
Where were these stores at?
Mm-hmm.
You took all the black people money, and when he pulled up that Garcia letter that he about to pull up, you knew that this shit was gonna be fall through. But then comes the story, well, they didn't know the Liberian government got the letter and all this other shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Real shit.
I can just tell you what the letter said. I'll tell you what it
You
said.
no,
That
say
dude
what it say
Garcia,
because I want to make sure I got the link though for him because I got the.
it's in the book, bro. You got the book?
No, I got the book, but they want to see it though.
Yeah. You can pull the book up on the screen. But yo, the dude said, what he said? He said, these Liberians over here are savages.
Yep.
They enslaving black people. This shit is fucked up over. Now, listen to this. He's telling you that it's fucked up in Liberia. Them niggas ain't got no roads. They cities is horrible. The land is garbage. He's telling you the whole shit is garbage.
Yeah.
And then, and when you look at it, Garcia wasn't even supposed to really be the one to go there. It was supposed to be Harrison, but something happened and he couldn't make it. So Gavin, so he wound up going there. So
He ain't really want to go. He ain't really want to go. He ain't really.
So he was like,
it was a scam.
So he was like, yo, listen, man, like, this shit ain't gonna work with that. We gonna try to do some type of economic shit. But that politics with those American Liberians, they enslaving the natives, which is some fucked up shit. Know what I mean? So that's something good to report about. But the report that he's telling us about Liberia, Garvey never told us about that. He never told us how bad it is over there. Shit, all we got to do is go 100 years back and look at the Liberian manuscripts of all the goddamn slaves who left this bitch to writing their master, bring me back.
Mm-hmm.
Bring me back. They writing their masters telling you bring me back. So you telling niggas a dream. Nigga, you made this shit look like some utopia shit. Like everything is good and peachy over there. No, you niggas will have to go over there, nigga, and you going back to farm days in the South, nigga. You gonna pick up that
maybe
shit,
what he was trying to do, what he was trying to do was maybe get us over there and build Liberia up, because he know if enough of us was over there, we could build Liberia up, brother. You know what I'm saying?
That was the scam.
I feel you that makes sense. However, though, how'd that turn out? We went there before. That's what happened. The same thing with Haiti. Niggas had a whole black country. We immigrated over there. And when we went there, all of the provisions, they was like, yo, this shit too crazy. These niggas talking some voodoo shit. I got Jesus. What the fuck is these niggas talking about? Yo, hold up, man. Hey, wait a minute. Yo, I'm out of here. Yo, bring me back home. Nobody wanted to go back and do no hard labor, bro. Niggas didn't want to do that. But you have some people that didn't care. They just wanted to be away from the white man, and they was cool with it. They was like, yo, fuck it, nigga, we ain't around the cracker. You know what I'm saying? So like it's a catch-22. The point is, he knew this information. And the way that you were selling Africa to us, or Liberia, as so that's not the case of what was going on over there. You lied because you got first-hand information. You sent your man over there, and he said that shit is horrible. You got the letter, man?
No, I'm still taking time. Sorry, bro. Don't keep going. Just keep going. You killing.
You got the PDF for the book?
I'm pulling it up right now. But it's my shit just going slow, bro.
Yeah, just pop in Garcia in there. You know what I mean? Yep. So like, you know, it's Garvey got some good things and some bad things. And this dude, son, made himself the king of Africa. Nobody trying to hear that shit, bro. So Harrison is like, we should learn from them, but our main focus is here. Mm-hmm. We need to get these jobs done here. We need to agitate the government for this 13, 14 to 50 amount while we are here. We need to utilize these politics and understand the power of these politics. Understand the power of the vote. Understand what this is about. I don't know why Ugu was running around with that. I mean,
with the flag on.
Because, and I was saying because it's a better looking flag than that brown, black, and yellow, which stand for the Asian people. At least with that right there, it stands for black power. Black power.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That flag looks better than Hubert Harrison. Them colors is up.
Ruben Harrison.
Hey, yo, y'all gonna leave
Ruben Harrison in his socialist mind put that yellow in there to represent the Asian. My thing
No,
is,
he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. That's not what it says.
what it was from?
You saw my post. It said it represents all of the colors of the Negro and how we come here and across the world. Nothing to do with the Asian and none of that.
See that? See that, man? I thought, TK, see how you messed me up, bro? See how you, look, man. TK.
Hold on. My fault. Go ahead.
You supposed to be the source, man.
I fucked up on that one. I apologize.
You supposed to be the source. No, man, you got me with pseudo information, son.
I do. Me and Danny was talking about this shit earlier. He just don't want to say nothing about it because the reason why we have to put this in perspective is because you got the dudes who hate Pan-Africanism and all this other stuff. They'll listen to this and then grab it and run with it. But we find out that if you don't read, like, I just finished the Hubert Harrison book, and I had that shit for I don't know how many years because the book is big. I just finished it, and I was trying to find out about the Liberty Congress. I'm like, what the hell is that? So then I had to look up William. I looked up William Monroe Trotter, and then you gotta look at the messaging of Garvey. So during the Tulsa riots, yo, Harrison is writing the governor of Tulsa. Listen, bro, if you don't do this shit is gonna go down over here, and these people need to be held accountable for this. And then he wanted to raise funds to bring people down there to see what's really going on and see what we could do. So he's talking about it's a lot that they got, and the weirdest part, he's the co-editor of the Negro World, and he's shooting Garvey in his own paper.
Yep.
And Garvey ain't saying shit about it.
Because he can't, bro. He's not smart enough. He's just not. That's the problem. He just was a good talker.
No, he wasn't a good talker. I'm tired of hearing that shit.
He's a good marketer. He hyped up the black community.
Listen, man. We already did this test already. I dare you pull up a video of Marcus Garvey speaking and tell me you understand that
shit. Go in, God. Go in.
Listen. You talking about in the 20s, bro. There was a lot of Caribbeans over there, cool, right? But it's not like now where you went to school with them, you grew up with them, shit like that. Like we can understand certain shit depending where you at. Bro, I don't understand nothing he was saying. All I understand, Africa for the African. We cannot let this happen anymore. And then he just starts talking. You can't tell me that them niggas that's just, look at what's happening in Harlem, bro. A. Philip Payton, the father of Harlem, even though he used some messed up tactics, he did some shit, that's another story. But that's a part of that great migration of how all these black people get here, bro. So when you look at it, all these people coming from the South.
Did you play it?
I'm sorry, I had to play it. I'm sorry.
Yo, bro, you don't understand. I don't understand what you're talking about, bro. So I'm sorry. I can't understand
it. I can't understand it.
Bro, you got all these dudes just coming from the South, coming to fucking Harlem, bro. You're not gonna tell me that the slow talking people over there, not disrespecting the South, but they not understanding that shit, bro. It was
we understand that shit. Big Mama didn't know it.
It wasn't no goddamn Jamaican niggas coming all the way over there in the
bro,
South, bro.
I'm from the South, and I still can't understand some of them, bro. I'm just being honest. You're right, man. I mean, I agree with you on it, man. You know what I'm saying? But
TK post the who to come in the
black soccer team gotta come and dispose my dude,
yeah,
man.
Boy.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta come in. I start reading the book, man. I start reading this book.
This one?
Yeah.
But in this book,
yo, Ugoon, send Danny the link, yo. We gonna get Danny on here.
It's in it, tell him to go in nigga heaven. He know what nigga heaven is. Tell him it's in nigga heaven.
Hold on, I'm at the Ponzi scheme, John. I'm about to find that letter right now. I'm close to it.
But Marcus Garvey, man, he got mad, man. He got mad, and he said, "You niggas ain't got a thing. If I was depending on you, I would have never got it." If I was depending on y'all for transportation, I would have never got over here, man. You know what I'm saying? He was mad, man. He said they all betrayed him, man.
Yo, he was fucking full of shit.
But I know a lot of black people that were supporting him at the time. They got mad when he allegedly had those meetings with the Klan.
Edward Young,
Allegedly.
Imperial Resident. Nah, he had that meeting with the boy.
Y'all got a question. Y'all got a question in the chat too, from Zay.
Go ahead, bro.
I was told that was some actor that Garvey had performed his speeches. Is that true? I don't know about that. I ain't about to start lying.
Say some actor was performing the speeches.
Yeah.
No, man, no, because according to Hubert Harrison, and I'm gonna go back to what Hubert Harrison said,
he was a dope orator.
So successful were these speeches that Harrison would later tell who would listen that it was he who had brought the greatest orator ever seen to the Negro world attention. And that's by Hubert Harrison's own words. And I get that from Negro with a Hat, The Rise and Fall of Marcus Garvey.
No. He used to give Garvey his little props. But
so Garvey
got on and start shitting.
He got jealous because Garvey was getting that money.
Hold on. Let's take a commercial break.
Go ahead, bro.
I'm in tune with the ancestors, niggas. Fucking cash out. Scam God, nigga. I'm in the building.
I'm all of the identities, brother. It is not a joke. This is not a con man game. This is not a goddamn gimmick. I am Pan-African. I am Voodoo. I am Israelite. I am Christian. I am Muslim. And I am Pan-African.
And I want
provisional president of Africa.
Because Rob Bourne brought it up earlier about Deuce Ali. He was the head of the African affairs for Marcus Garvey in the UNIA. So what happened with that?
Wait till he get back. If he come back, wait till he come back. That's a good question, Coach.
Oh shit! Hold on.
I'm just saying. You know, he brought it up.
He got Marcus Godley on this shit.
Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute.
We've been blessed today, bro.
Man, go ahead with all that,
Go back to what Bourne was saying about Deuce Ali when dealing with Marcus Garvey, but he was the head of the African affairs in the UNIA. So what happened with that?
I mean, what happened with it is what I told you. He helped with his New York association, and all of this information is talking about Garvey's bad character. When Garvey tried to go to London and get the connect, Duce said, "Fuck you." This is a pattern, bro. This is not. It can't be all jealousy, bro. It can't be. This is a pattern.
Yeah. TK, are you happy now?
I'm fucking ecstatic, bro. I'm not
somebody to talk about
this whole time.
Hubert Harrison lover. Yes,
yeah,
sir.
I'm trying to look true before you go in. I'm challenging Rob Bourne because TK got more sources. Find out Rob Bourne teaching him, and he got more. And he ain't got the sources.
Didn't we just speak earlier today? Didn't I tell you?
We did. And I'm like, no, you got him. And Rob Bourne telling him stuff, and he like, I gotta get my other computer. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, the shit just taking forever to load, but I just pulled out the big book.
Because you keep your stuff on the government website, right, TK?
Cut that shit out, sir. No, sir.
Who said your fault, man?
So Danny, check it out, Danny. So let's talk about the charges of Hubert Harrison on Garvey. He said that Garvey was saying that in his convention, all of these leaders, I got all of these people from all these different colonies, and then we find out that them niggas all from America.
All of them, except for one who was only already in America.
Then we find out that he's lying about the numbers of the organization.
Yeah.
He's hand picking people who are yes men, whoever disagrees with him, he silences them and kicks them out. Is this true?
Yes. Just like you Negroes think it's 50,000 Hebrew Israelites, and it ain't. Just like you think it's 1 million NOI members, it probably ain't. So what's the difference? Fake it till you make it has always been a game amongst woke topians.
And that's what the brother said.
Okay,
The brother
okay.
said
So
he did that.
so
That ain't no excuse.
so
I didn't say it
so
was an excuse. I was just giving you the reason why.
so my next thing is the letter of the black man, Mr. Garcia, right?
Hey,
He goes to Liberia. He writes back. He tells Garvey, listen, Liberia is garbage. They ain't got no roads, no
yep,
cities. The
yep.
farmland is fucked up. And
Facts.
these American Liberians are enslaving the natives.
Yes.
And their whole political shit is fucked up.
Yes.
Did Garvey relay this message to the people when he was talking about Africa for the motherland, homeland, and how great it is? Or no?
No, he did not.
So if he doesn't do that, does that mean that he's selling a dream or is he scamming?
No,
Which
he's
one?
not selling. He's like, and he's not going to try to box me in a corner. He did neither. What he did was realizing that Ethiopia wasn't the solution that all you Ethiopian loving Negroes thought, and he woke up to the fact that there was this Liberian connection. Obviously, the people who were watching Black Brown Table or us know this about already. But remember, like I told you, Blyden and who's it? Not Alexander McGuire. The other one are Henry McNeil Turner are pro Liberia. So they're competing with it. One faction, obviously, we need to go to Liberia. Uh, Henry McNeil is working with the remnants of the ACS. That's left in like the late 1890s or whatever. But that's what it is. So now they're all trying to compete for, well, if we go to Liberia, who's going to be the HNIC over there? And they wasn't hip to Garvey with his, African titles and trying to come run stuff when they have a clear relationship with America. So the Liberians, of all people in the Sierra Leone folks, know what's going on in America. They already had the businesses set up prior to Garvey stepping on the scene. So this is what's causing a lot of controversy as well. Like, no, you trying to be the middleman, and we already have deals. Remember the New York AIDS? And you see all those ads with those companies I was showing you. They're showing that they got commercial deals with Liberia and Sierra Leone prior to Garvey. That's what it is. Competition. And your man was smoking mirrors. My bad.
What about when Marcus Garvey, man, bought the trucks, man, and got the boat and hired an all-black crew to man the boat, brother?
Where'd the boat go, brother? Around the corner?
Say what?
Where'd the boat go? Around the corner?
I'm on mute again.
Say I'm a mute again. Hold on.
So,
we got a PSA. Sunil, the voice of Judah, will be on in 20 minutes.
Oh,
all
Lord.
right, it goes down. It goes down.
Hey, Goon, didn't I tell you I was going to sign up for yoga class?
Seneb don't like Harrison, so he got to get this.
He
smoke.
he said why he say that shit to Booker T.
Yeah, he don't like that shit.
No.
He don't like that shit. So
Y'all want to talk about yoga?
Then,
No,
we're not talking about no goddamn yoga, man. We're talking about Garvey and Harrison, bro. This is yoga.
Okay. For niggas.
So, how big was Harrison's impact on Garvey's newspaper?
It was big. He wrote for it. Like I say, when you think about organizing, Harrison had been organizing black folks before Garvey. And like we was talking about last night, Harrison had something that Garvey didn't necessarily offer, although it seemed like it, which was employment opportunities and trying to gather up strength in numbers so we could attack these industries, which is why his influence, like I was saying yesterday, on A. Philip Randolph is important because they began to unionize, our working class people, whether it be the sleeping car workers or whatever. And Hubert Harrison is trying to make inroads or whatever with the AFL before the AFL-CIO, you guys should look that up, combine and become one powerful union organization. So I'm saying that to say that he had the ability to organize before Garvey steps on the scene. And this is why Garvey steps to him when he comes from Jamaica. Remember, he's the plug to tell him, yo, I'm going to take you over to the church because this is where you need to get put on. And the atheist is the one that took him to the church. because he got plugs even within the people in the church because he's the man that could help you get a job. So Hubert Harrison Power extend that way. Garvey takes some of that influence, which is more real time than what, his ideas of what Booker T wanted to do comes into play. Hubert Harrison is doing it in a more modern setting with, trying to leverage the impact of organization and union. So Garvey learns from that and he plays him close and he gives him these jobs, him and Duce, he gives him these jobs to keep him close. Right? That's why, you see Duce and Hubert on many of the payrolls that the UNIA make public. So, he got influence on the newspaper in a direction. But when you start to realize it's the same thing kind of like with the, who would it say, the NOI to a degree, when if it's not complete ownership, it's majority ownership of the businesses or of the organization and not the member. You get what I'm saying? So it's not like, he taught us how to open up a barbershop and we got our own barbershop and we giving kickbacks to the UNIA. No, I got a plug to get the building. UNIA, it's a UNIA barbershop that you work for. So this idea and logic that we're creating entrepreneurs and businesses wasn't necessarily 100% real because they were primarily controlled by the UNIA. And I say that to say that causes problems because when the parent organization goes, where's the UNIA businesses today? Right? So if Garvey had went and we had developed a successful, we were morticians, funeral home directors is big business, right? So if we had developed our own, cemetery system, funeral type of things, and the UNIA folds, we could still continue business because that's the name of the game. But if all your resources rely on the UNIA and they go, then what you got? Look where we at. I
Right.
don't know.
So
Go.
so the king of Africa, the self-proclaimed king of Africa, he said that he's supposed to get paid $12,000 a month. What is that, a year?
25,000 for the president.
Okay, so what's wrong with that?
TK,
Yeah,
share my
less than
screen,
2
son.
stacks in the bank.
Share my
Yeah,
screen,
what?
TK.
I got you.
What's wrong? Now you niggas acting like y'all not realists. The president gonna get paid more, nigga. I'm the talking piece. I'm the one that run the show, right?
Show me where Hubert Harrison had that going on right there, son. Hubert Harrison had none of this right here going on, son.
If you look at organization of members, Hubert Harrison was getting people jobs. Some people they ain't got no jobs. Them uniforms cost
Yo,
money.
why you
They had to
showing us these black cross nurses? He ain't organized them to work in Harlem Hospital.
tax. Harlem
That shit was
Hospital.
all the front.
Harlem Hospital was right across the street, so he didn't get them to work in there, nor did he get them to work in Lincoln Hospital, which you did a presentation on. And that whole nursing school and black hospital that started, do you see any Garvey associated with it? Lincoln Hospital is a black hospital. Do you see Garvey associated with it? So where were the nurses going?
Leave me, bro.
Yo, you gotta take this video. Yo, you gotta take this video down too, bro. You can't keep this video up.
Why, bro? I tell ain't that big. No, we got the God and truth the story, nigga. Please.
Yeah, this is a win right here.
Wait a minute, man. We got 22 billions of knowledge on this channel. Between your 77 million years and true story, we got 22 billion years of knowledge on this channel at one time, sir. So I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry.
I'm just more of, my thing is like, yo, our ancestors were great, just like people in our family and the whole bit. But if you want to put them up on this,
Man, get out of here with that shit, man.
if you want to,
No,
I'm just saying, if you want to make these
man,
people
no,
perfect,
bro.
is where you run into problems when you try to make them perfect. Yeah, Garvey was a narcissist just like Kanye. That's the way it goes when you so is Farrakhan, so is the president. Like, it's a little bit of narcissism with it. But he just got carried away, and it was more pomp, it was more circumstance, fashion and all this shit that people remember and held on to. And this is why Harrison, a lot of the other coconuts, was mad at him. Like, nigga, all the parades and all that stuff is empty. Now what?
I used to think Harrison did him dirty for his commentary on him, but Cyril Briggs, oh my God, I think Cyril Briggs would have killed him if he think he could have got away with it. Cyril Briggs hated Garvey with a passion.
Okay, so now we can talk about this because you guys are more open. So I was talking about this, Robert. What we don't want to mention is the fact that you Southern Negroes and us New Yorkers had beef with the coconuts. This is what, like, it's like uncomfortable for Black folks to talk about it, but that's the reality. Just like you had issues with the Africans that were coming over at the time, you had issues with the coconuts coming over at the time. So there's that dynamic that plays in as well. And we make the assumption that the Jamaicans, like the people from St. Croix and the people from St. Croix, like the Trinidad, they ain't like each other either. So just because you hear coconut, Jamaican, Harrison and Garvey are two different type of Caribbeans. They're not from the same country.
Hey, Docious, stand up. Hey, Docious, stand up.
And but okay, that grouping and debate that they're having is because of how the islands are versus how America is. They wasn't rubbing elbows with all the white people, and they treated each other with a lot more colorism than they did here. Like, so the light brights closer to white was cool and got a little more advantages down in the islands, and education was a forefront down there, where here we got hated on constantly, and then they grouped together when they got here. They basically all went to San Juan and stuck together based
So you
on
have
that shit.
so you got competition for resources, as well as they have a different dynamic because they have more of an inroads with setting up small businesses just because they have the numbers in the islands. So this entrepreneurial spirit was a little bit more refined with some of the Caribbean, especially the ones who could obviously make it over here. They had to have some type of money to come over. And so they're looking to set up Black business. When you got these people who are first and second generation off the plantation, yes, they have the theory, but they don't necessarily have the implementation to the level that the Caribbeans may have had. And that's causes issues. Not on top of that, the most obvious is cultural issues that it's uncomfortable for Black folks to talk about, but those were huge issues. You don't understand what the hell this little Black dude is even saying.
Who you talking about, Mark? Who you talking about, Marcus Garvey talking that mumbo jumbo?
But not the we must do that right now. Like, what the fuck is this? And your ass is straight from the bush and the backwoods somewhere. You thinking he African? That's what your grandparents and great parents thought. Oh, look at this little African man. You don't know what no damn Jamaican sound like. And he talking all this stuff and talking about he the king of Africa.
African.
So now you all confused because a nigga is
West
gonna
Indian
came
African.
around. Right.
I do know, but they want to be able to work. And whatever they want, and we're going to take, we must stop the white man. We must stop the white man.
Africa for the African.
Of Harlem, Liberty Hall. But it is from the man African for the African.
You got that shit pretty good.
Page 237, the Garcia letter. I got it. My bad. I didn't mean to take so long.
Peace, Julanda. Y'all got a Garvey out in here. Y'all better tread lightly.
Yeah, if y'all Garvey, if y'all love Garvey, it's a bad.
Okay,
I love Garvey. You're not gonna get me on the anti-Garvey.
Well, let me ask you this then. Why was Hubert Harrison pushing for us to get the Irish and the Irish and the Jewish nominees votes?
Or who else was gonna get the vote, Coach? Niggas? Really?
First of all, we studied over here, bro. Answer the question. Don't give us hyperbole.
Who else was gonna get the vote is a real question. If it wasn't the Irish or the Jews, you was gonna nominate the nigga like that was gonna really work back then. His name wasn't Katanji, nigga. That took a century later.
What are you talking about though?
Just
Vote
as
for what?
far, Just as far as Harrison and his is trying to get people for getting politics and Coach man because they ain't nominate Katanji. He told them,
No,
"You
wait,
got a
wait,
better."
wait, wait.
Go ahead, brother.
When he made that what's the name of it? It's an independent black party that he made, right?
Yeah.
And they had two people that they was running up. And then the two dudes, they basically didn't do the job because they were actually working secretly with these Democrats and one with the Republicans, and it
Well,
was
this is
time to
what I was
put
gonna
up the
say.
local people. They didn't do it. So
So, go ahead,
what's this Jew stuff? What are you talking about?
wait, hold on, because you mentioned something interesting. People have to understand what's going on with us at this time. This, not in great numbers, but this is the early days of us separating from the Republican Party. You have quite a few number of prominent black folks who were Democrats at that time. Samuel Scott Trone, I think T. McCann Stewart might have been one, a couple of other people. And so the vote is getting split on the local levels early on. This is the early 1900s between Democrat and Republican. You
And
see what I'm
remember
saying?
that Hubert Harrison was basically telling you leave the Republican Party. They ain't did shit.
Well, now I'm gonna because Rob Bowen, what I'm talking about when he was at the Palace Casino meeting July 29th, and by his own words, he was asking more black politicians to support black voters, but he also said we demand what the Irish and Jewish vote to get nominations on the party's ticket in our district. If not, we're gonna smash blah 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 and all that. So, because he said we are not Republican, Democrat, or Socialists any longer. We are Negroes first.
That's what I say. That's right. That's what I say. You're gonna be a Negro first, and you're gonna be a nigga last. That's all you are. Nothing more, nothing less. Pure T nigga. Thank you.
And when you go, Rob Boy, you go back and fact check me. That's page 312.
Uh-oh.
That's page 312.
Look at Ogun. Look at Ogun. Look, he's
Report
showing off now.
Of Hubert Harrison. But I know you're gonna go back and fact check me, so I gave
Uh-oh.
you the page so you go back and check it out, brother.
Uh-oh. Raw, we don't play over here, Raw. We
I
don't
don't know
play
what
over
you're
here.
talking about, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. He basically said what he was supposed to say. Black first before anything. And when he made his own independent party, they not involved in it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yo,
I'm confused.
Ogun. Wait, Ogun. I need you to realize that TK is the happiest nigga on the internet now because he finally got a Hubert Harrison partner.
How many times we told him to hush? We don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah, nobody want to hear that Hubert Harrison shit, man.
Yo,
But I'm gonna tell you what lit the fire when I told him, I said, man, Rob Bowen just went in on Hubert Harrison on the flag and the information he given. Well, I said,
So, hey, Coach, I have
Yeah.
a question. Before we get over here, can you make sure that these two exchange information so they can stop calling me about this shit?
is you gonna go to university for me?
Yo, your man TK hits me at all times, and Rob on ain't no different. Can they talk to each other now?
Truth, I don't even know if they should even link on Hubert Harris. Can you imagine him with the sources Rob Bowen gonna give you?
No. Coach, play along, because what's gonna happen is old sedity ass Sanab gonna come out the woodwork and do a whole Marcus Garvey presentation.
Try to save me. Yo, this is a show.
I'm trying to tell you, Sanab gonna come out
I'm gonna ask
the woodwork. Well, actually, you haven't taken into consideration Garvey's thesis on. Shut your ass.
Don't do the voice of Judah like that.
Yo, you got the Garcia letter, man. What's going on, man? What's taking you
Yeah,
so
he
long,
just pulled
man?
out the page and everything.
I was letting them talk shit.
Hey, Ogun, hold on for a sec. I'll be back in 10 minutes. I'm gonna go register for my yoga class. Okay?
We right here, bro. We right here.
All right. Thanks.
So the UNIA would know with whom it was dealing. Garcia felt compelled to make some statements very unfavorable about the Liberians. He began by explaining that Liberia, although a very rich country in natural resources, is the poorest place on the face of the earth, and that the people are actually facing starvation. He attributed this to many facts, including a strong repulsion of Liberians for any kind of work, that there is no cultivated land in the republic, and rice, which is the national food, is imported from England, other places, and other places, and sold at fabulous price. Although it can be produced in enormous quantities there, and that the class distinction is also a great hindrance to the development of Liberia, where there are two classes of people: the Americano Liberian, also called sons of the soil, and the natives. He describes the first class, although the educated one, to be the most despicable element in Liberia, who, because of their election, are conceited and believe that the only honorable way for them to make a living is by having a government job. He noted that most of them were educated in England and other European places and are used to a life which the salaries paid by the government do not suffice to maintain. Therefore, dishonesty is prevalent. To any man who can write and read, there is but one goal: a government office where he can graft. For this reason, they are absolutely hostile to immigration of American or West Indian Negroes, and this fact is of great importance. Words must be given to anyone going to Liberia in the interest of the UNIA to deny firmly any intention on our part to enter into politics in Liberia. Garcia suggested that the UNIA policy for the present must be to limit our program to commercial, industrial, and agricultural developments. And because of the attitude of the Liberians toward enlightening the native tribes, this intention of the UNIA must be kept quiet for a while. He pointed out that the Liberians are using the natives as slaves and human chattels. They buy men or women to serve them, and and the least little insignificant Liberian has half a dozen boys at his service, and does not even carry his own umbrella in the street. Garcia also considered it deplorable that the highest Liberian office lives in a state of polygamy, and added that there is not a mile of road in all of Liberia and in Monrovia, which is the capital, not a street worthy of a name. For such reasons, contrary to his instructions, Garvey did not work for immediate concession of the land, because he found out it was not in the power of the government to grant land or grant such a concessions without approval of the Senate. The historian Tony Martin judges Garcia an astute observer and emphasizes that his report contained within it all the major elements in the relationship which would develop over the next few years between the UNIA and Liberia. He adds that its latter discovery by the Liberian government helped assure the failure of Garvey's plans for Liberia. Garvey's report, which Garvey did not release at the time, was yet another matter that distanced Harrison from Garvey. While the report may have been the final straw as far as Harrison's consideration for the Speaker and Convention position, even as regards to his continuing as managing editor of the Negro World, it was not the only problem Harrison had with Garvey. Harrison had probably already developed a full-blown critique of Garvey and has been developing plans of his own to build an all-black Liberty Party. See?
That's a lot right there, bro.
It is, bro.
That's a lot.
It is.
That's a lot, man. That's a mother. Yo, listen, man. You see that same strategy all throughout Africa. Once the new independent movement come over, it's those educated class Negroes that they put up in there, and bro, that's some deep shit. That you got. Your whole program is based off Africa for the Africans, and you want to send niggas to Liberia, bro.
Yo, and then
you're not telling the
put
people this shit, bro.
Yep, go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's some scam guard shit, nigga.
Real shit.
I'm in tune with the ancestors, niggas. Hit the fucking cash app. Scam guard, nigga. I'm in the building.
Look. I don't even care for the back.
I will go with y'all again.
Boom, Howard. He did. Nah, real shit. And he lists the whole shit. He's like, I observe things, insincere boasting, cowardly invasions on lynching and Nazaland, lies, 20,000 delegates, Ellie Garcia report, daily trips, 90 days from now, 4 million members versus 73,000 official representatives. Retraction. He took some great collect, 700 a day when he had agreed to publish retractions. You know what I mean? Changed policy from Negro self-help to invasion of Africa. Kink, no more ads. delusions of grandeur, delusions of persecution, insane hoggishness. Samuel, he cases told. Jealousy of successful subordinates, active ingratitude. That's Mrs. Ashwood Garvey, and Mr. Green and Gray. Greed for denomination, voting twice in the convention, rescinding votes, ignorance, dissidents of Africa. Yo, like he ruined that shit. Like even when he lost the election, he rigged it to win. Like he wasn't even supposed to be the president.
Hold on. Did you say that the election was stolen?
Yeah, Garvey lost. He got pissed.
Oh, son, don't try to say he pulled the Trump, bro.
He pulled
Are
a
you
what have I been calling Trump after, bro? For 3 straight days at one point, me and Ogo talked about this nigga every day. And I would read to him from the Hubert Harrison reader this shit. And we was bugging. And I said, bro, he is the Donald Trump
Uh-oh.
of the world. Yo, he came to the same conclusion. I told you he's a scammer, bro. He is the Donald Trump of this black shit.
Did he say the election was rigged and stolen?
Yes, he did. No, he didn't say he rigged the election after he lost.
Uh-oh.
He lost at the convention with the delegates that was really there. And then he got mad as shit. And that's why Hubert Harrison was like, don't even put me in this shit. And they still voted Hubert Harrison in. I'm trying to tell you, Garvey been bullshitting y'all for a long time.
Do you hear this, God? Do the God hear this?
Yo, man, like, I don't know, bro. It is what it is, bro.
You up there?
Like I got that under that post that I made on YouTube, there's some dude under the post, and he's like, "Yo, do you have a source for this that he called Garvey dangerous? That he called Harrison?" I was like, "Yo, I got that book. I thought you had another source." I'm like, "What you mean another, bro? You sound like you're about to get into some Garveyite worship and shit, bro.
That's what they
all
do.
These people, I mean, they have some good things and some bad things, and this is what it is, bro. I'm sorry. No Hubert Harrison, no Marcus Garvey, bro. No Harrison, no Garvey, bro.
Say it again for the cheap seats. If Harrison don't come
no Hubert Harrison, no Marcus Garvey.
He'd have been back in Jamaica doing cartwheels and opening carnivals.
Woo!
So now, like Hubert Harrison is like an octopus, bro. He got his hands in everything. So like, I did a build on the Harlem Labor Union, and that was where Arthur Reed, another coconut, if we want to call him that. You got him over there. The other brother name is slipping my head, but those were all the speakers or orators. But Arthur Reed used to be Hubert Harrison's assistant. So like, whoever fuck with this dude, they start doing shit, and that was based off of getting black people jobs and all this other shit. I'm like, listen, man. Yo, man. Y'all niggas gonna have to put some respect on Harrison.
Hey, Ogun,
I don't know about this Garvey worship. I don't know about this.
They even give you a
stuff
map
to consider today.
Boy, they said I don't have to buy a map or nothing. I can just come inside.
I have a question. I have a question for Truth the Story.
Yeah.
Will Rawborn and TKD be invited to Gunja Yoga?
Hell no. Hell no. I love them both dearly, but nah, son. This is Because Rawborn is just.
That's only because Rawborn gonna work your ass out. That's it.
Nah, coach, every time he mentioning yoga, he be trying to just brush me off. Like I be talking to him on like I'm gonna do cartwheels or some shit like that. You know what I mean? He don't respect the handle.
Cause son, people that work out don't do yoga.
Yo, what kind of yoga class are you doing?
Ayanagar.
Egyptian yoga.
And let me ask you, sir, who makes up the majority of the class?
He doing comedic yoga, bro.
Women. What's your point?
I'm just gonna be quiet.
Oh no, you don't gotta be quiet. Listen. You can say what you want. White women go to Whole Foods and Trader Joe's. I go there too. So They don't do well because they look like they 106 when they 35. But goddamn it, I'm eating their fresh food and doing the goddamn exercise. I don't give a damn what you ghetto niggas think. Sure.
I hear you.
So
Get the yoga
coming up,
on.
We've had some basic beef with everybody in the so-called conscious community.
No, he beefed
So
with
anyway,
everybody, even the Harlem Renaissance people. He was
That was
getting
talking about
at
he beefed with everybody that was woke at the
nigga.
time.
Right.
They version of woke.
Honorary coconut nigga. Mad at the world coconut.
Beefed at the women too. He was beefing with the women too.
Right.
Raw boy went in on the divine feminine. They tried to get my brother canceled. I was right there. I was right there doing battle. See, y'all abandoned my brother. See, I was right there with my brother.
Who? Rob
They
on?
tried to cancel me, bro. Yeah, they tried to get me.
Who?
They tried to cancel me, bro.
Wait,
For
who?
real, bro. The
the,
feminism, the
the
divine
divine
feminist
feminine.
movement, bro. Them niggas try to get me, bro. They try to
Why?
cancel
What you
my
did?
ass, bro.
You see what they did to Cam
Man,
Newton
I
today?
ain't
You
even
better be
go.
careful.
Hey, daddy, they had Raw boy picture on their Instagram.
Around, watch out, beware.
I'm just saying, you see what happened to
It was
Cam
like,
Newton today? You better be
bro,
careful, yo.
it was like 15, 30 of them motherfuckers, son. They all had my pictures. Niggas had me on Instagram, all on their page. I was like, oh shit,
Rob
yo.
on. Cam
Them
Newton
niggas said
said women.
they said the patriarch must go. He is one of the head patriarch. Yo, son, them niggas, they tried to do some other shit, bro. And
Cam
I had to
Newton
come back
said
on.
that women don't cook, and he about to get booted out the NFL. That's what I'm saying. Today, look at to the type
Well,
Cam
because
Newton today.
those women know Cam Newton on something else, but I'm not gonna go there. But
Well,
the
no,
women that know
wait a minute. There's some truth to that. There's some truth to that because of the modern age and technology and all of the Uber Eats and all of that shit. People got different jobs where both people are working. They don't be cooking like that no more, bro.
Your grandmother got up at 4 in the morning and started snapping peas before she
That's what I'm
worked
talking about.
14
Danny,
hours, my
Danny,
G. But she
facts. Yeah, that's
works
a great
yo,
too.
point. That's
Danny,
a great
Danny,
point right
Danny,
there.
But
Danny, listen to me, Danny. The truth of the matter, Danny, anyone that's 25 or under, bro, or even pushing 30, them motherfuckers don't know how to cook, bro. I'm
true, you
sorry.
speak. Yeah, that's
Yo,
true. That's kind
listen,
of true.
them niggas
Yeah,
don't
you're
even
right.
got Danny, they took home economics out of school, bro. They don't even have that shit a part of school no more. Them
Facts,
No,
motherfuckers
man.
they,
don't know
they
how to
took your
cook,
mama
bro.
out the kitchen. That's what they
That
took.
used to be
Nobody
big in the
learned.
South. Now in the South, they had that like in junior high school home ec, and they did. You right, bro. They took that out of the schools in the
Yeah, but
South.
y'all good because all you niggas do is eat anyway. So
I know. I got some cornbread waiting, brother.
yeah, I know it. You like wifey and y'all women down there. That's just natural. Y'all got hog moss on deck always. So.
No,
And
we know all.
I got some pepper steak on the stove right now,
Yeah, I
brother.
know.
Upstairs.
That's what I'm
Oh, we
saying.
know
No, I'm
That's
all
saying
that,
though,
brother.
like Danny, we come from the era of every Sunday, son, it was that big fucking meal, bro. And everybody gotta go. You can't go in the park. You're gonna bring your bitch ass in here, and you're gonna help grandma cook that food. Boy, get your
yeah.
ass in here, and you're gonna learn how to cook. And that's what
But
they
we
used to.
don't.
That's
But
dead
Rob
now,
on.
son. Ain't none of
We
that happening no more.
they got a cannabis club right here, yo. Empire Cannabis Club.
True, the only person go from cooking to cannabis
Yo,
club.
Rob on Google Empire Cannabis Club. I got chronic on me. I don't need this shit. I wonder what they got. 100% real tea.
Are you gonna do another part on Hugh Harris and brother? Or you through with Marcus Garvey now? You don't done enough to Marcus Garvey.
Nah, we ain't finished with them. I ain't even start yet. I ain't even do my presentation on it. I ain't done.
Uh-oh.
Wait. I ain't even start yet, bro.
I will be right there with you, brother, with the sound effects, brother.
I ain't even start yet, bro. I
I'm
ain't even
telling
start.
Sanab
But
on all
yo,
of y'all. I'm telling Sanab. Y'all keep playing.
Jahudi said what happened in Brooklyn, man. What's up with y'all, man? Y'all over there shooting up shit. See, that's the shit. This is why we tell you these niggas in Brooklyn is retarded. They different.
Rob on.
So
Rob
we
on.
have
What you're
to
not.
agree. We have to agree. We have to agree with Danny when he says that Brooklyn is a different planet. What the fuck is you doing going on a train, throw a gas mask on it, then just start shooting up the train? That's
May
the
I
Brooklyn
explain?
niggas.
May I explain? What you did is a
Yeah.
disservice because you know 36th Street is where all of the terrorist people origin. That's their area. So to have that over there is not surprising. Tell the whole story. That ain't no black neighborhood over there where that happened. All
Yo,
foreign.
N36 Street. No, Black people
Yes,
don't
it
live over
is.
there. There's no black
No,
community over there.
none.
In between them blocks on 40th,
No,
there's no black people over there.
no, because it
You a
used to.
liar,
No,
son. You
listen, let me
lying.
tell you. Can I tell you? It used to be the Puerto Ricans, because that's Sunset Park, and the Puerto Ricans got priced out. We ain't been over there since Fredro was in Sunset Park. No, ain't no Negroes live over no 36 Street. Those ain't even
Hey,
Puerto
yo,
Ricans. Those is like
listen.
Mexicans and Ecuadorians and shit like that.
Yo,
And that's
listen.
right
This
by.
dude is lying on
No, I'm
40th.
not.
Right there on 4. I was just over there. So what you talking
You
about?
lying, nigga. You
Bro,
wasn't over no
40th.
40th Street in Brooklyn.
Yo, listen, man. Listen, bro. Listen. Let me explain this to y'all, bro. Listen. The way that New York is set up, he is correct. There are certain neighborhoods that you could go to that it'd be predominantly, immigrants. And that's one part of it. However, when you start moving up them blocks, there are specific blocks that have black people on it. And this
Yo,
guy is trying to
they
disconnect
not
it.
by Fourth
You're not.
Avenue. Fourth Avenue is by where the highway and the prisons. That's where the Mexicans live. What you talking about?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah, what?
Uh-huh.
What? I'm telling you some real shit. Ain't no
Uh-huh.
black people. Ain't no black people
What's
lived
the
over there.
projects over there? Is there projects
Nothing.
over there? Answer the question.
No.
Is
No.
there what we call the housing over there? Yes or no?
It's
I
housing, but
dare
it's
you
not no.
say no.
No. Now what? No.
Uh-huh. Oh,
Name
you
the
lying,
projects
bro.
that's over by
You
Fourth
lying.
Avenue, liar.
You
The
lying.
closest
I'm talking
projects is
about
all.
housing, nigga.
Yeah, I told you, yes, housing, but not no projects of any kind.
Yeah, I call them shit project, housing,
Because
whatever,
you ain't
nigga.
got no class.
There's black people in there.
Oh,
There's black people over there, bro. He's a hater.
anyway,
Listen, Brooklyn is Brooklyn. Listen, Jehudi, when he talk about Brooklyn, he does no separation. Now it's a fucking separation. He told all of us
wait,
that
see, this is
Brooklyn
where you
is a
just killed
fucking
yourself.
different planet.
This is where you just killed yourself. I'm the man that told you I am from Bedford Stuyvesant first. Are you not listening? I don't claim all of Brooklyn, nigga. What is wrong with you?
Did you say
That's
that
you
Brooklyn is
goofy
a
ass nigga
planet?
that claim a whole borough.
Did you
That's a fact. Brooklyn is a
did you
planet.
say Brooklyn is a planet?
Fact.
All right, then we
So
done here.
so
We
is Earth,
done.
but I ain't never been to the fucking Galapagos, nigga.
Listen, man.
What is you
Listen,
talking
them
about?
niggas
Are
in
you
Brooklyn
on
is
risk?
shooting
Are
up
you on
trains.
risk right now, brother? Are you reported for risk?
Them niggas shooting up shit, bro. Yehudi, they putting on gas masks and they shooting up train stations, bro.
Yo,
That's
son,
what happens in
I'm
Brooklyn,
gonna
bro.
tell you, something. I pray to the non-believing God, please don't let there be no copycat. Can you imagine that scenario, dog? Because you know it ain't no coming out the car. And somebody just he threw on the mask, threw the smoke bomb, and then started shooting in the car, son. And you can't run nowhere.
Nope.
That's some
No
next
running,
level
bro.
shit right there. Ain't no running.
Hey, Raw, ain't that why you say you don't go to Brooklyn? Them niggas crazy. Did you say that? I
Yeah,
remember
them
you
niggas
said that.
rob.
You said that years ago.
Yeah, them niggas robbed me for my sneakers, yo.
Bro,
Where niggas rob you
that's
for
Oh
your
some New
sneakers on the
York
street,
stuff,
bro?
bro. Oh, Goon. That's
Yeah, he
some New
gone
York
now. Look, he
stuff, right?
ran. He ran. He know what's about to
He
happen.
said,
He got up out of here, nigga. He got up out of here. Yo, son, who you know, when you ever heard a story, unless you was in prison, that somebody in the street robbed you at gunpoint for your sneakers, bro? These niggas robbed me for my sneakers on the train. They're known for pulling. Yo, son, these niggas is the niggas who was known to rob trains. I want you to go back and listen to Biggie's first album, bro. Give me the loot. You listen to this shit. These niggas stick up the train, bro. Grandma, everybody. Give me everything. Give me your fucking mama's pendant, everything. Them niggas robbing trains, bro.
Dude, who to say
Them
you right?
niggas,
Dude, who to say you right?
They just say, I don't care if she got on the #1 mom pendant.
bro. Them niggas robbing trains, bro. Like, that's some other shit. How you just get on the train and just be like, yo, everybody, one nigga got a garbage bag, and they come through, everybody put your shit in the garbage bag. Take everything off. Give me your earrings. What you got? You got a toe ring? Take that shit off. Them niggas, your ankle bracelet, give me that. Yo, niggas is crazy, bro. CD player, let me get that. So this is that area. This that time. Walkman, let me get that. They're taking everything. You got a nice sweater on, take that off. You got some new sneakers on, put them in the bag. That's Brooklyn, son. So I don't know why Danny trying to say that this shit is far-fetched. These niggas shooting up Yeah, man, listen, man. Yeah, you gonna wear that one. You gonna wear that one, Danny.
That's
right.
why.
You gotta run.
That's why I enjoy New York through the music.
Tell Daddy to come back on. Tell him don't run, Raw. Oh, there you go. Hold on.
What y'all did was
Tell
y'all
me
tried
that
to.
true, man. Tell me where he lying, man. Tell me. He say.
Denny, did y'all
said-
used to? Y'all
See, this
niggas
is what
wasn't
y'all
sticking
do.
up
Coach,
trees.
you learn this
Denny,
time too.
I'm
Ask
gonna
me
be quiet.
questions
I'm
while I
gonna be
can
Let him
answer.
quiet.
go
No,
in,
you're
fellas.
not.
Let him
Rob
go
Boy,
in.
I know
Let
you're
him
very
go in,
quiet
fellas.
about it. You're not
Listen,
going to
Denny.
be quiet. Yes.
Denny, that's my word. I'm gonna be quiet. Denny,
You're lying.
were
Yes.
you niggas not known for sticking up the entire train car?
Yes.
Okay, so you have a history in Brooklyn of robbing trains, nigga.
Okay.
You niggas is savages.
The
You was
name
right,
of the
innocent until
movie
training.
is called. The name of the movie is called. Let me show you how you're wrong. I'm just going to use movies because y'all like when I do this. It's called The Taking of Pelham 123. Where's Pelham? That's
So
number
we just
one.
gonna skip over the King of New York scene when they try to rob him when he
TK,
first came home.
TK, stop it. Show up. Okay.
Get out of that New York conversation, TK. Get out of that New York conversation.
Yo, he about to die right now, Danny. I advise you to admit that
Here
you
you go.
guys are known
Hey,
to
folks.
do shit on trains, bro.
Folks in the chat, look up Death Wish, Charles Bronson, and see where that's at. And
So
now
this
Rob
nigga
Bourne,
talking
wait,
about
look. Can you let me finish, please? Thank you. Rob Bourne is going to say, this nigga talk about movies. Now I want you to look up Bernard Getz, and then you have your answer to all that shit. That's all them Harlem homeless shelter and Bronx bum dudes that's been doing that since the 70s. Look up. Remember the white man shot all them black kids on the train because they was trying to rob them and he popped their asses? Harlem niggas.
Listen, hold on, bro. You not doing that stupid shit, bro.
Is it a fact? Yes or no?
Listen, no,
Is it
nigga,
a fact?
that's an incident. Yo, the Long Island shooter, the Long Island
Was a
Railroad
coconut.
shooter.
It's a
Where he
coconut.
from? Where
He's
he
a
from?
coconut. Long
Where he
Island.
from?
Let's nail in. Let's nail
No.
in.
Where he from, bro?
He was from Long Island.
All right, he not from Brooklyn.
Colin Ferguson is from Long Island. Duke, kill
All right.
yourself. Kill yourself.
All right.
Yeah. Whole lot.
All right.
Next.
But listen. He's trying to. He already admitted that Brooklyn is known for robbing people on the train. Yo, son,
30
if
years
your ass,
ago.
listen, 30 years ago, it don't matter. You have that's my establishing a history or a pattern of a rap sheet of you niggas robbing niggas on trains, bro. You robbing the whole goddamn cart, bro. And then listen, they made up this game called Decepticons, bro. You get
Oh,
on that
now you
fucking,
dry
you get
snitching
on
up
that,
to these Bama niggas, huh?
you get on that fucking C train, bro. You get on that fucking C train, son, after school. I feel sorry for you, bro. There's 50 of these niggas, son. They come running through the train,
Some country
snatching your
niggas. You
fucking
sold us
shit,
out to some country
taking your
niggas. You a
sneakers.
fucking sucker,
Yeah,
man.
son, you niggas is savages. We don't like
Damn.
you Brooklyn niggas. We don't like Brooklyn. You niggas
You don't
savages,
even
bro.
have a borough. You was like a borough whore, nigga. Oh, here he go.
That's
Here
right.
he go.
That's right.
That's coach. That's probably coach ass, right? Coach. I thought he was cool, coach. I
Oh,
see how you
listen to
changed
Biggie.
up when
Let Biggie
we
talk
got
to you.
guests in the house,
Let
coach.
Biggie talk to him.
I thought you was better than that, coach.
Nail in, TK.
I
Let's
was
nail
giving a
in,
source,
TK.
Daddy. I was giving a
I put
source.
the
You
link
told me
in.
to do it. I'm
He ain't in
sorry.
here yet.
He
See
just
that,
showed me
TK?
backstage. Come on, hit the link, Sunil.
Hey,
Yeah, hit
Oh
the link.
Lord, here he go.
them niggas
Break
robbing
out your
pregnant
etymology
women.
dictionary, y'all. Here he go.
They robbing pregnant women and all that, y'all.
Actually, it was the Mesozoic period when the Negro.
Shout out to Sacramento. Shout out to the Wilco.
Shout out to Sacktown, yo.
Big up to the Sat Town for real.
For real. Northern Cal in the building.
Yo, hold on. Let the music play, man. He
Shout out to
rocking
Romper
out.
Room.
Now, TK.
Let it play, Colt. Let it play. The guy.
TK.
Yo.
Big
I
up,
think
big
you
up.
and Rob
It's a
Bourne,
stick up. I'm
you and
shooting
Rob
niggas
Bourne
quick
need to
if
start
they
a
hiccup.
show
Don't let
called
me pull my clip up on your
Felonious
back end.
Facts.
Headpiece, the opposite
Oh,
of piece.
he
Send your mom Dukes of Reef. You're talking
Okay?
to the robbery expert with the blood
There you
stain
go.
on my shirt. Come on. Talk to him, Biggie.
TK and Rob Bourne are now
with
hosting
the
the
same
Felons
clip
of
and the
Facts.
same 4-5.
Shooting motherfucking
Man, I
short
love
guy.
New Yorkers, man. I promise
And
you I
I'm
love
robbing
New York.
bitches. What he said? And I'm robbing bitches too. Of the herringbones and bamboo. Nigga, where the
I don't care.
cash at? Where the stash at? Fuck that nigga, pass that. Come on, son.
Hit my
I
cash
love
out.
New Yorkers, man. I
Oh,
swear I
oh,
love New
oh,
Yorkers.
Oh, that's a new one. Where the
Alpo
cash
kill
at?
Rich.
Hit the cash at.
Hold on, fellas. Hold on, fellas. Hold on, fellas.
Alpo killed Rich.
We got our good brother in the building.
Oh, Lord.
North Carolina's on. Big old North Carolina.
Love, peace, and pickup.
Here we go.
peace. Pig
Break
no.
out your
Everybody out there.
notepad.
I
There you go.
hope everybody out there had their daily dose of pig, no? Fat
Oh,
bad.
there
What's
you
up,
go.
man?
Peace, how
Hey,
y'all brothers doing?
since you ain't here, bro, because they was breaking down Marcus Garvey and Huey Harrison, bro. And I heard you was a big fan of Huey Harrison.
Oh, you are something else. I love your style.
You got. I know they
Hubert,
said you was a big
Hubert
fan of Huey
Harrison or
Harrison.
Garvey? Oh, that's
Oh, he a
PK.
big fan of Garvey. He a big fan of Garvey.
Why you don't
Yeah,
like
man.
Huey Harrison?
I'm impartial. I'm impartial. Too.
All right, cool. We gonna get down to the impartial on this right now. Was Marcus Garvey a scam guard? Yes or no?
Hit the cash out.
I'm in tune with the ancestors, niggas. Hit the fucking cash out. Scam guard, nigga. I'm in the building.
Oh man.
Let me ask you a question, Chanel. What do you think
What's up?
about Marcus Garvey sending his representative Garcia to Liberia? He goes there. He tells them that Liberia is a piece of shit. Ain't nothing there. Nigga sound like Trump the way he talking, but let me just keep going. He said there's no development land. The rice that is supposed to be grown there, they imported from England. There's no roads. The shit is not even worth. They don't have a city. Monrovia is not even worth the name that is stated on. We basically want to try to go there to do some kind of commerce, right?
Ado, stand
So
up.
once Garvey gets this information and he doesn't give it to the people, what do you call that?
I mean, him not
Discretion.
giving it. I mean, yeah, choice.
What?
You talking about the agent that he sent back, not giving it to the people in America, or giving it to the people?
No. The agent came back and gave it to Garvey. Garvey knows this, and he continues to romanticize this fucking Africa for the African Liberia shit, knowing that the shit is fucked up. So what do you call that?
This nigga watched one Tariq video and he going ham.
I mean, my thing is, Negroes been going to Liberia for a long time, so it's really irrelevant. Not irrelevant, but you know, there's multiple ways to get what's going on in Liberia than to get it from Garvey. But I do think it's unfortunate that that's the opinion of the UNIA. The purpose is to assist the continent, particularly
Yeah,
Liberia.
I understand that, but that's not what I asked you, my brother. I asked you, why
Hmm.
was Garvey still promoting African Liberia as a dream, knowing that it's fucked up? He said the leaders are garbage. He said they enslaved the natives. He said the only way you can make money there is if you work for the government. He said there's nothing here. So why would knowing this information from a source that you sent out there, why are you still selling us Africa for the African Liberia?
And you got to keep hope alive, unless he was scamming. That's the
Yeah, all
only
right,
I can think of.
all right, cool. So we cool with that. We
Right.
cool with that. We cool with that part. So now, Chanel is not repping Garvey today. We can't fuck with her, bro. We ain't on the Garvey train today, bro. You know,
Well,
I'm
let me ask you this,
I'm
Chanel.
normally not on the garbage train. That's
Well, let me ask you
Hubert.
this. What you think? Because, since Huey Harrison found fault in all of everybody, what you think about what he said about Booker T. Washington, man?
yeah.
I mean, Booker T. Washington laid the foundation. So
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Yo, listen. Hey, yo, I need one of them Ogun, we need one of them battle raps. Yeah, we need one of them shit.
it's on. It's on.
Yeah.
Booker T. The foundation. That's what I can say about Booker.
Now, I'm just saying, how you feel about Huey Harrison criticizing him, you know what I'm saying, on his methods? And,
Well, we were just talking about this yesterday. Like, I have the issue. I think if we can learn anything from the past is leaders critiquing leaders publicly. We know that that's utilized by the media and pop culture to misconstrue black movements. You know, so I think I think at times, Cuba Harrison was maybe been overzealous, you know, to criticize leadership, particularly in the black community. So
It wasn't
I'll
just
keep it.
leadership, singers, dancers,
Yeah,
poets.
the critique is that we can learn from critiquing each other publicly.
Right. So let's talk about that. Right. So Schomburg, Bruce, Harrison, all of them come from them Lyceum days. So in the Lyceum, they debating, and these debates become public. So
Okay.
when they really speak about it, it was a way for them to critique each other in public, and it's not personal. It's about the way you see the information or the direction of where people should go. So they come from that background, and with that background, and they not doing nothing different because this is what all the black people are doing.
Yeah, but the
So I
difference
don't get
is
it.
is you're not reading minutes from a Lyceum debate. You read a newspaper article. You reading broadsides published by Hubert Harrison and his team. You dig what I'm saying? So it's different when you take the agency to begin to chastise other movements that have the same end game as you do, just because you have an ideological difference. I think that's a mistake. So if we're going to keep it in the
Nah, they
Lyceum,
don't
let's
got
keep
the
it in the
same end
Lyceum.
game. They don't have the same end
They
game.
do. They want
They don't
black.
have
They
the
do. They
same
want
end
black.
game.
They do. They have the same end
No,
game.
no,
They
no,
they
they don't.
fighting. They
No,
fighting racism,
uh-uh,
white supremacy.
uh-uh.
Uh-uh.
Harrison wants armed defense of black people. Harrison is promoting if they come kill you, you kill them.
So what's
Harrison
the
is
end game
saying
for
we
How
need
you
Harrison?
to
gonna
do
kill him if he's
direct
dead?
action, agitate the
Dylan,
government. This is
what's
what we're doing.
Harrison's end game?
That's
So Harrison didn't have a mission statement.
what you mean, Mr. Statement. He has the Liberty League. It speaks for
So
itself.
so what's the Liberty League's mission statement? What's the purpose
The
of the Liberty
protection of
League?
black people. Um, hey, how you doing?
I mean, I
Nice to
would
see you.
assume if you're protecting black people, you
The,
fight
the
racism and white
protection of black
supremacy as well.
people. Hold on. The protection of black people. Um, agitating for the 13th, 14th, and 15th amendments, right?
Yeah,
Getting
that's
rid of
what
this
everybody else.
anti-lynching, and there's a bunch of other things I can't remember off the
Yeah,
top of the
that's what
head. But
everybody.
the
What
brother
you the
got the book
last
and
two
he brought
things
it
you
up,
just said,
but they
everybody
don't
else is
have
doing.
the same end game because
I'm saying,
his thing
Rob,
is going against that movement.
what
That
you just
movement that
said,
they have is not agitating for these 13, 14, 15. They
the
not
last the
doing that.
last two things you
That's
said
totally
was the
different.
same thing everybody else was doing.
That's the new Negro.
What was it? So did they have a school in the Liberty Hall?
Did they have a school? No,
Oh, okay.
not to my knowledge.
That's
No,
that. That's the agitation I like.
that's
I
cool.
like.
You
I
could
like
you
Negro.
could
I
keep
like
that
Negro. I like educated
keep your head
Negroes.
down, pull
'Cause,
your straps up by the
yeah, look,
bootstrap,
ain't no
and
head down.
just work.
The United
And
States of America
yeah,
has a
your
history of
civil
schools
rights is
being burnt.
secondary. That's what the white
You
man
know, you
wanted them to
know,
do.
you know, schools get burnt in America, right? They have a history of
Listen,
that.
listen, listen. But we getting back to Harris. We getting back to Harrison.
hmm And
What do
him
you
and his black
say? What do
schools.
you say about him and his worker in the New York Age getting Hubert Harrison fired and telling him to throw away the letter?
Hey, I think any act detrimental to a black man uh, is an issue. So
No, 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 no.
So,
He took away
anybody,
the way that the
yeah.
man feeds his family. He didn't attack. He didn't attack Booker T's
where I'm
personal
born,
problems.
when
He didn't
when
talk about his wife.
Hubert Harrison was attacking the Tuskegee machine, what if parents stopped sending their kids to
No,
that
no, no,
university?
no, 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 no. He was
You mean no?
attacking the Nope. He was criticizing the methods of the way
Yeah.
things were
So
done.
what happens when black people stop sending their kids to Tuskegee? Where were they
Wait,
going to go at Liberty Hall?
source up,
They won't
source
make the
up.
tournament. They won't make the
I'm just
NCAA. Go to
I mean,
CIAA.
what you mean?
Where your
So
sources at for this?
Hubert Harrison attacking the machine, the Tuskegee?
No, bro. He's talking about the methods and the way they're doing things. He's like, yo, we need to move in this direction.
Yeah,
And
that's the
he's doing an
Tuskegee way.
intellectual critique. That doesn't mean because you can't respond back to his information because you know he right. You get the man fired from his job or how he feed his family.
I mean,
That's
it's foul if
fuckery.
you get that's foul if you get a brother fired.
Now
Just
you
to
an
be clear.
advocate. He should have been fired.
But my point is, if you shooting at a black institution that got black babies going to it, that's protected by your brother that you shooting at, or any machines, really. What happens when black people stop sending their school there? What happens when the media gets that and it starts attacking
Yo, all I
Tuskegee
want you
as
to do
well,
is give me
like
a
they
source where
always do?
Hubert Harrison says stop. The black people don't go to the
We
school.
didn't.
Where's
I
that at?
didn't say that. I didn't say that. Me and TK talked about this the other day, and the things Hubert Harrison was suggesting about, Booker.
No, he's talking facts. Facts are
I mean,
facts.
he's still talking about Booker though, even though it's a fact.
Yo, bro. That's what we talking about here. We talking about
Yeah.
blacks.
So my point is, when he was shooting that Booker in the machine and the methodology behind ameliorating black people, what happened if that would have failed while he was shooting at it?
What do you mean fail? I
I
don't
mean,
understand what you're
brother,
talking
he
about.
has a.
No,
I got a
Did
question.
Hubert Harrison have a critique of the machine at Tuskegee?
I got a question.
his critique
Yes or
is
no?
upon the
Yes or no?
methods that they are utilizing.
So was
Period.
the methods
And
they were
the
employing at
nickname of the
Tuskegee?
machine is how it's being promoted all around
Okay, so was
Negro-Americans.
that machine called Tuskegee?
Yes,
Yes.
they called it
Okay,
that.
so
And what's your point?
what would have happened if the parents who were sending their babies to live at this place that wasn't what their address was? What would have happened if kids stopped going there?
Bro, listen. You putting a lot of ifs, and you can't
I'm
show
not
me
putting
nowhere
nothing.
where he said don't go to
I
these
mean,
schools. That's your inference. What we talking about is the actual
so I
facts
need to show
of what
you Hubert
Harrison
Harrison
put out,
talking
and Booker
about the
T could not
Tuskegee
respond to
machine.
that shit. He responded to
But why does he
everybody
need to
else.
respond?
Listen, hold on, wait a minute. He could respond to
Respond
every
how?
other black person critique, but he know not to respond back to Hubert Harrison.
You know how he
You
responded?
gonna go get the
He
nigga
kept
fired from his
graduating.
job. Hold on.
You know how he
You gonna go
responded?
get him fired from a job that you don't even control his job, and then you gonna get there
Well, how he
talking to me
get on
about
fire
Booker
then
T.
if he
Man,
don't
Booker
control the
T was
how
the
he
white
control the
man's
job if he
bitch.
don't get on fire?
We gonna just call it real. Booker T was the white man's bitch. That's what he
Are you
was.
done? Have
Oh
you exhausted?
Yeah, I'm
Lord.
done. Booker T's the white man's bitch. The
So
white man put him up there. The
Oh
white man brought him to the White House.
Pusha T
Hubert
been to the White
Harrison,
House.
race first, black first, everything
J.
else
Cole
second.
been to the White House. So that's Pusha T. He been to the White House.
Pusha T?
Pusha T been to the
Easy,
White House.
Easy, he went
I
to the
don't
White
know
House.
about none. I ain't talking about no rappers going to no
I'm
White
just
House.
saying, yo, you banging on going to the White House. But again, back to the original question. What were
No,
they going to
he
do?
didn't just go to the White House. He
Here we
was
go.
eating a place where a Negro has
I
never
mean,
been
if
in
I'm
the
going to the
goddamn
White
dining
House,
hall
Hold
I'm
on,
gonna eat
fellas.
something
restaurant.
too.
Hold on, fellas. Hold up.
I'm gonna eat something.
Let's wrangle
Okay.
it in. Hold up. Marcus Garland had a question.
yeah. Do you guys have any suggestions on like yoga mats to get?
Oh, come
I was
on,
thinking like
fellas.
a
Oh, shit. All right.
neoprene one or one that might be better suited. Like, no,
They say the red, black, and green yoga mats are the best.
nah, I ain't doing that. I ain't trying to get kicked out of the class. Okay, y'all can go talk to your niggas. Oh, my bad.
You don't
Yo,
mess with the
can we get the primary? Can we get that page in the primary on Hubert Harrison makeup on Booker TK? Can we get that? Can we get that reading real quick?
They say they need a primary.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you
TK.
the primary.
That reading, man. We need to get that reading, man.
Where you at,
TK on
TK?
mute. TK on mute. Man. He got
TK,
it.
Seneb
where you
don't
at,
like Hubert
TK?
Harrison.
I didn't
Seneb
say
don't
anything
like him.
about night. I never said anything about not liking anyone. I said I was indifferent when I first came on.
No, you don't like that.
I
That's a
said
slick
I
way of
did.
saying that
said
you
I
don't fuck
wasn't.
with
I
Hubert.
said I wasn't different. No, because I learned from the
You don't fuck
past.
with Hubert.
You know,
You
I
don't
learned
fuck
from the
with Hubert,
past.
bro.
Did Hubert Harrison go to Africa?
Huh?
Mm.
What you say?
Mm.
Did
No,
Hubert Harrison go to Africa?
they brought it out. They say no, Hubie didn't go to Africa.
Oh,
Nah.
that's.
But
Mm.
they
Marcus Garvey ain't go to Africa neither, man.
I mean,
What's the
I'm
point?
not Garvey. I'm just asking you, the one that's tapping for Harrison. I
Hubert
imagine
Harrison,
you.
that hold on.
You know
Hubert
what I'm saying?
Harrison
For
message.
Harrison, I heard
Hu-
that.
Hubert Harrison message is for the black people to organize here.
So
His
what was
message
Booker?
was to his message was to develop labor unions. His message is what pushes A.
So
Philip
he wanted them
Randolph.
to work for
His
Yo,
the
message.
Rob
white man.
Bourne, you's a dirty ass nigga.
He
Kid.
wanted them to work for the white man.
Rob Bourne, you
Who said
dirty
wait?
as
How is he working for the white? Wait.
I
Where'd you
mean,
get that from?
why
What are you talking
were you
about?
from a union? What were you work at? Where are black people working?
No, he was pushing black people union.
Yeah,
Black
but where are
people.
the
This is
black
how you
people
got.
in the union?
Listen,
Yeah, people in the union
I'm
work
gonna
for
explain
somebody.
it to you now. A. Philip
People in the
Randolph,
union work for
come.
somebody.
Hello, come on,
Hey,
Sleb.
Philip
Hold
Randolph
on.
had a job.
Yo, it doesn't matter if he had a job. The black union comes from Hubert Harrison's philosophy. You not
You
erasing
sure?
this, bro.
I'm positive it does. Oh, what
You're
happened?
crazy.
Where's the nab go?
See, Seneb read everybody else. He don't like Hubert Harrison, so he won't read him because he beat on that goddamn Tuskegee machine.
Hold on, wait
He's
a minute.
biased. He's biased,
Rob
y'all. He's
Boy,
biased.
did he
He's
go?
biased.
Did he go
He's
to?
biased.
Yeah, he went out.
No.
I'm waiting for him to come back. He probably gonna go get a source.
Yo, can we get the read? Can we get the reading on Booker T and Hubert Harrison? Come on, TK.
Yeah,
Put
we
him up,
definitely
man.
can. Me and bro,
Let's get him out of here.
Yep, I got
Let's get him out of here.
They need that source, TK.
I'm pulling it up right now. God damn it.
Where's Snap back? Come back in here, Snap.
TK, you got the name
going
source
in.
on demand.
Yep, I got you.
You got to comment in the chat too for your sister Chanel Summers.
Yo,
I had to go finish dinner. I had to go finish dinner. Dinner done now.
Snap just banging for Booker T because he from the South. I understand. I would do the same thing.
Well, my
Yeah,
brother
y'all
Coach.
like-
Well, my brother Coach gave me some primaries about Tuskegee, so let me shut my mouth though.
Ogun, do you like
Yeah, that's
pranayama
yeah.
breathing?
Just leave Tuskegee out of it.
Hold on, do I like who, Danny?
Pranayama breathing? You ever do like any breathing exercises?
No,
Hold on. On that note.
Thanks.
the primary that he's talking about Chanel is, you know what I'm saying, Lewis Adams. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about Tuskegee, we always talk about Booker T. Washington, but nobody talk about Lewis Adams. He was the man behind the school, and nobody never talks about him. So you know what I'm saying? That's my thing.
Except the only people that talk about him is E1T1 and the Black Brown tape. That's the only people that talk about Lewis Adams.
I really think
We just wait for that source to come up. We gonna get you. We gonna
Wait
get
for
you,
what?
man. Yo, listen,
Rob,
man.
have you
We the
read
Hubert Harrison nights, yo. Listen, I don't want to hear about nobody
you
except
sound
Hubert
like it.
Harrison.
You
It's
sound like
Hubert Harrison or nobody. I don't care about nobody. Hubert Harrison, y'all. Fuck that nigga. We banging.
Look at your screen, Chanel. Look at your screen.
I see it. I see that early Negro writing up there.
So good.
Rob, have you read Working with the Hands yet?
Man, TK is just a red velvet cake. This is his. Oh my God.
Yeah, my brother and him. I want to let y'all know y'all making my brother right.
Hey, peace to TK.
Yo, peace.
Hey, yo, Rob, did you read Working with the Hands yet?
Who? Working with the Hands?
Have you read it yet?
Nah, I don't want to deal with none of you South. I'm not dealing with none of that right now. Hubert Harrison, man, or nobody, bro. Yo, where's the source? Oh, wait, man. You trying to change the conversation? Where's the source with the Booker T? Yo, where's the Booker T statement, man? Yo, you moving too slow, man.
What you mean Booker T statement?
Get it up,
Working with the hands is the statement.
Look, man.
You not reading it. You not reading it.
Right now. We talking about.
I'm
I don't
just
know
saying
about
you
that,
asking.
man.
You asking
I don't know
for
about that. I don't
information.
know
I'm
about
giving
what
it
you're
to.
talking
I know
about.
you don't. I know you don't.
I don't know what you're talking about. Listen, man.
But it will behoove
I'm
you.
not. Listen, man.
To
All I'm
review
talking
Working with
about
the
is the
Hands.
fuckery of Booker T. Washington right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting for the Hubert Harrison shit to come up. We gonna find out if it's facts or this is feelings.
What is facts?
So
What are you looking
facts
for?
over feelings.
I'm
waiting for the source to come up.
You know how he responded to Hubert Harrison?
How you respond?
Yeah, he got him fired from his job. That's how he did it.
He kept graduating kids out of Tuskegee.
He got him fired from his job.
That's how he
He got him
responded to him.
fired from his job. He got him fired from his job.
Oh, that nigga was a hater.
Hey man, like I said earlier, yo.
You out there trying to
any
plant-based
action,
desserts?
any action
I had a
detrimental to a
vegan
brother.
cookie the other day.
TK,
Vegan
take
chocolate
this
chip
along,
cookie. That
man.
shit was good.
TK, what you doing, brother? You know the God and patience. You know his ADHD.
Ogun, you ever had a plant-based cookie?
Listen, brother, we are not talking about white cake.
Thanks, Tootie. I'm agree with you, Tootie. Ryan mess with nobody below the Mexican.
Man, don't let these black Yankees get y'all worked up. It's easy to talk cash when you above the Mason-Dixon line.
But you know what?
Listen, man.
Wait a minute, Chanel.
Hubert Harrison.
They talk all that cash.
Well, I might have to agree with you on that because TK is a Yankee.
The Yankees.
TK is from Ogun.
The Yankees. You don't know is what Ida B. Wells do when they burn her shit down.
Yeah, what did IDB Wells say about Booker T? What did IDB Wells say about Booker T?
Let's answer the first question.
No. What did IDB Wells say about Booker T?
I don't know what you said about Booker T.
Yeah, you know exactly what I said because I posted that shit. I posted that. Yo,
when after she said that, where'd she go?
I don't know what you talking about. You
I don't know what you talking about.
She took her
hind part back up north.
That's right.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
What's
you
your
should know
point?
what I'm talking about.
What's your point?
It's
What
easy
did
to
she
cap.
say about
The
Booker T?
point is, it's easy to
What did she
cap
say about Booker T?
from a waterfront in Bed-Stuy.
What did she say about Booker T?
I don't know what she said about
Raw
Booker T.
born
Yeah,
too,
you know
though.
what she said because you responded to the comment that I made on the community
No,
page.
I don't remember
She
that.
said that he's full of fuckery. He's not
Fucker.
with the smoke. He's not with the smoke.
What smoke? What gun is Ida
Son,
B.
she
Wells
talked
busting?
about.
What smoke? Wait a minute.
Hold on,
No.
bro.
What smoke?
Wait. We talking about the
No,
Negro.
stay on the smoke.
Listen. Ida B.
What
Wells was
smoke
talking
was
about
Ida
the.
B. Wells
Ida
giving?
B. Wells was about the smoke with the European about
Yo,
agitating over lynching, bro. That's
what
what she was
smoke? Does
about.
anybody know what
The
smoke
red
was Ida B.
record.
Yo,
Wells
listen,
giving?
The
man.
red record.
The red what? Is that a gun?
Nah,
Is that a
was her
cannon?
for all the lynching, and then she went
Is that
across.
an anti-tank mine?
Listen, man. Listen,
What is
bro.
that?
You dancing, bro. You
Is that a
dancing.
gas mask?
TK, where's this goddamn sauce?
I'm right here.
Yo,
Yo, pull up the sauce,
and
man. We
all
gotta
these
get this
people, hey yo,
accommodationist out of here, man.
love to the
We gotta
ancestors,
get this
man.
accommodationist out
All
of
these
here.
people be talking, yo. All them people be talking, man. They won't doing nothing.
Shout out to E1T1, man.
Yeah, shout out to E1T1.
Hey, what they call it?
Yo,
They call it romanticized revolutionaries.
I don't know what
Any
you're
of
talking
y'all
about.
like meditation
That's
before
what it
bed?
is. What?
Read
And
the choice, TK.
none of
Read
them
the choice.
Negroes,
Here you go.
none of them Negroes busting no gun.
Oh my God!
Okay.
Look at this! Look at this! Booker T had his first wife knocked off. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Me and Netta had a whole. Me and
Tell you
Netta.
how crazy that is. Her and Ogun actually went and did research. They use proper methodology.
Oh,
Hey
man.
man, don't tell nobody about what me and my sister be talking about in the back check.
They use proper scientific methodology.
Any of y'all
Read the
like
source. Read the source, TK. Read the source. We need the source.
Yes,
nobody
you go ahead,
meditates
TK.
One
before
reader
bed?
of
Y'all
Here we
Harrison's
know
go.
that?
19.
Here we go.
Yep. One reader of Harrison's 1910 letters to the Sun was Charles W. Anderson, the city's leading black Republican politician, a close personal and political friend of both Booker T. Washington and the Republican appointed New York City postmaster Edward M. Morgan. In 1911, Anderson met with Washington, Emmett Scott, Washington's assistant, and Fred R. Moore, another strong Washington supporter and publisher of The Age in the paper's office. The three apparently decided on Harrison's removal from the post office. According to Harrison, this was done because they could not argue away the facts presented in the Sun. They then initiated a campaign of harassment that ultimately led to his removal, and Charles W. Anderson was the man who engineered it. Harrison had transferred to a recently opened 1909 Grand Central Post Office to work in the paper section on February 8th of 1911, and on April 18th, he was bonded and received a 100% salary increase to $2,000 a year. Suddenly, on May 1st, his salary increase was rescinded and he got dropped back down to $1,000 annually. On July 1st, he was failed of promotion, and on September 1st, he was charged with leaving the floor of the workroom, before the tour of duty ended, and using insolent and disrespectful language to his superintendent. Harrison had never even been suspended, but there was something more at play here. The instigator was Washington's friend Charles W. Anderson, who on September 10th wrote a revealing letter to Washington. Do you remember Hubert H. Harrison? He is the man who wrote two nasty articles against you in the New York Sun. He is a clerk at the post office. The postmaster is my personal friend. And as you probably know, Harrison has had charges preferred against him. And I think he is liable to be dismissed from service. If not dismissed, he will get severe punishment. Can you see the hand? I think you can. Please destroy this, that it may not fall into another eye unless it's Emmett's. I will attend to Harrison. If he escapes me, he is a dandy. Yeah, Booker T had him fired, bro.
Look, man. All he had to do was deal with the facts, and the facts that he wrote in the Sun is in that same chapter, and it ain't nothing crazy, and ain't no disrespect, it ain't none of that. It's just looking at what direction people should go. That's some bitch shit.
Yeah.
He's a bitch.
You ever had
He's a white
burgers and
man's
just
bitch.
use the lettuce or the bread?
Yes, I have actually.
That shit is good, right?
Yeah.
That's healthier.
He read it right. He read it and from a non-biased perspective. He read it, but then as soon as he got through reading it, hey, yeah, he had him fired, yo.
No, he did. He did. He definitely
Yeah,
got him
yeah, he
fired.
fired him, bro. I feel you, man. Hey,
Yeah, he had him
again,
fired.
those actions are unanswerable.
They what?
I mean, yeah, they're unanswerable. You can't stand for nobody getting no other brother fight.
You
But
can.
again, like I mentioned earlier, what we can learn from this crossfight is the critique publicly, the, the adverse actions to someone who disagrees with you ideology. You know,
Yeah,
that
but you
causes
can't.
issues.
Sinep. This is something
You can
this
do what you do and not even worry about what the next man doing. They're gonna say,
But you
Sinep.
talking about going up against the power that's controlling what black people are doing, and they wasn't getting
ain't
shit done.
Harrison had to go against no power. All you had to do was do what he needed to do in the Liberty Hall. That's
He
it.
was doing what he was doing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
so
if
don't
if a
why
whole
even
carries away,
You a hater.
on either
He's a
side
look.
why
He
even
down with
engage it?
Booker T, y'all. He down with Booker T.
because he
He
was
They
down with
love
that
saying
Booker
nigga.
T in
policy
here.
over party
They
for
love
real.
Booker
He was
T in here,
saying
y'all.
policy over party.
Yeah, but
That's what he's really saying.
Booker was a separatist, man. He was trying to get there away from white folk, man.
Mm-hmm. You down with that nigga?
Mhm.
You
Snap.
down with that nigga?
Wait,
hmm
hold on. Snap, how you gonna tell that blatant lie with a straight face?
That nigga got his.
You know
Hey,
where I got
true.
that from? You know where I got that from, right?
I didn't know what to say, so I was just like, I'm
I ain't
stay
gonna,
on mute.
I'm say it.
Somebody
I ain't gonna
help
say it
me
for.
no
I'll say
good
it.
up.
Yeah, that's that one.
He got all the colors out.
I heard. I was
True.
like, what?
Hey, true. I was just gonna stay on mute after he said that because I was like, okay.
He sound like a church man too. Church
Listen,
man
y'all, man.
lying,
This
don't he?
guy's hurting, man. Booker T, man. Like, yo, man. Listen.
Hey man, I appreciate that y'all have so much energy for Booker T.
I
I
don't have
like
no.
Hey,
it.
hey, 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 hey,
This bill was about.
hey,
I
Snap,
think
This
we should
bill
give
is about
everybody this
putting
type of
Snap,
respect
attention.
on Hubert Harrison's name.
Snap,
Right.
Snap. Can you name
Yeah.
me, Snap? Can you name me the institution that Hubert Harrison has left today?
I asked that before, but I was a hater for saying it. But the Liberty Hall,
Listen, hold on. The institution is his legacy.
yeah, that's the
It's his
legacy.
legacy.
Go ahead with all
Was
that
he
Yeah.
he was he
Everything
a
philosophical
you
governor?
bubble
do,
goo.
everything
Ichabod
about
Crane or something? What you mean
everything.
legacy?
Everybody after Hubert Harrison bit Hubert Harrison.
TK, where the school at, brother? Where the lights in?
Wait a minute.
Where's the
Hold
light?
on.
Breathe
Stop,
on
man.
the
Hold on.
Can
Let me
I
get
ask
this
you?
in. Let me get this in.
Are
Let
you
me
gonna
get
answer
this
for
in. Hold
TK?
on. Let me get this in. Let me answer. I'm sorry
Where's
that
the
he didn't get the white man money to do this shit. I'm sorry. He didn't have that. So now this is what we're
right?
gonna talk about.
So that
You
means he doesn't
already,
have a
yo,
school.
can I finish?
Now he doesn't
no,
Can I
have a
finish?
school. Go
We
ahead.
or
talking
building.
about he don't got a school, but we gonna talk
What
about.
about a
Hold on,
building?
bro. Let me get it
Let him
out.
go, Snap. You're gonna hang
Keep
himself. Let him
talking,
go.
man.
You know he's gonna get defensive and try to blame it on us. Let him go. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead, brother. The floor is yours.
Go in, God.
Can I get it out now? All right. So
Yes,
boom.
sir.
So one we already talked about the organizing workers. I'm putting A. Philip Randolph with him. No Hubert Harrison, none of that union shit is happening from A. Philip Randolph. Number two, his secretary in command was Arthur Reed. Arthur Reed is the founder of the Harlem Labor Union. That Harlem Labor Union set off something all across the United States as far as dealing with our labor needs. When you looking at this guy and where he's at and what he's doing and who's he advising and how's it going on, it is that man's ideology that was ahead of his time. It was him. So you're
So
not
what you're
gonna have a
saying is no,
school.
Rob
You're
on.
not gonna have a. You're not gonna have a school. You're not gonna have that. He didn't have
That's
money
a
from the white
fancy
man.
way
He
of
wasn't the white
saying
man.
no. That's a
He wasn't
fancy
the white
way
man,
of
bitch.
saying no.
He wasn't the white man,
Whoa,
bitch.
whoa,
He
whoa.
ain't bring
Check this
that.
out.
He wasn't the
Okay.
white man, bitch.
If he
He
wasn't the
wasn't the
white
white man,
man,
bitch, nigga.
why were the black folks mad at him? Because he kept messing with the white communists and socialists.
No,
Uh-oh.
that
No,
that
they
Uh-oh.
no.
wasn't
Hold on, we
mad
can
at him.
get to this.
They wasn't.
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Oh, they wasn't
Yes, they
mad at
was
him.
mad at him,
No,
TK.
he got arrested with Big Hayward. He found out that they wasn't fucking with him as a black dude, and he tried to press the issue for black people in that ideology.
And
When
how
he
did
found
that
out
work out?
he found
So
out he
he
was a
tried to
nigga.
get accepted by white people and got rejected. Womp
No, he
womp.
seen the playing field. He seen the playing field. You organize. He talked about the scabs, how y'all bring us in and hate on us. You know what I'm saying? And instead of letting us be a
So
part of this shit,
basically, he has no institution and no legacy of union organization that we can point to besides some old prehistoric
Prehistoric.
Harlem some shit.
Dang.
Ramon just
Oh,
made
Harlem
up.
Labor Union is prehistoric. That's prehistoric.
Nigga, that's black and white TV era, nigga. Get the fuck out.
I mean,
Uh-huh.
what I put in the American League for Color Laborers is historic. You see that what I got in the link, Rob on? Rob on, you see that link in the chat, yo?
I put it up.
Somebody post that, man.
Look, man, listen. Hey, yo, everybody, hold up, man. Everybody time
Somebody
out.
post that
Everybody
link,
time
man.
out. Yo, listen. Everybody time out. This is how you know who real and who not real. This is how you
Man,
figure it out. This is how you figure it out. Yo, the first, hold on, man. The first black person to be investigated by the Bureau of Investigation before it becomes the FBI is Hubert Harris. Why? He makes the Liberty Congress. You want us to point at something, and we pointing at it. Every step of the way that this dude went to go do this shit, the government is right there in the middle. But Booker T, he don't got a problem. He don't got a problem with the fucking government. The white man don't got a problem with this bitch ass nigga. They the niggas that give him the money. Them the niggas that like this nigga. That's how you know who's the problem and who's not a problem. Fuck that nigga, man. That nigga's a white man bitch. Period. He's a white man bitch.
Hey, Truth, you know who's Rob Bourne when Rob Bourne's not around?
He's a white man bitch, but
TK.
doing everything the white man don't want.
TK is Rob Bourne
right.
when Rob Bourne's not around.
That's what he is. You see that labor union in the chat though, Rob Bourne? I don't want you to miss that because you was holding on to that.
I was holding on to what? What I was holding on to?
What was this talk of this labor union movement stuff starting with Hubert Harris' vision?
What?
Earlier you mentioned these labor, maybe it was TK. These labor movements is his vision. Who said that?
Envision? What?
Labor unions was Hubert Harris's vision.
TK, bro, the TK.
Who said that?
TK.
There were no labor unions. There was no organized labor. I thought that's what I heard. Maybe my PTSD.
I did not. I kind of said it.
Okay, so why do we suggest that Hubert Harrison started? Because he's not even the second, third, or fourth. But I'm just saying, why does he get credit for this idea of organizing labor?
You lucky I can't show my fucking screen, bro.
I want you to look in the chat. You don't got to show nothing. Just look in the chat.
You lucky I can't show my fucking screen,
I know you don't care about the chat. Thank you.
You lucky I can't show my screen right now, bro.
I like the chat. The chat is cool, people. I care about the chat, Rob Bourne. Why don't you?
No. I said he said he
you
posted
said I don't care
chat.
about the chat. And you said I don't care about the chat.
He said he posted something in the chat. I don't care about that.
Booker T hit him with the Kansas City shuffle.
I want to know why Ida B. Wells said about that Negro Business League and that fuck shit he did. I want to know about that. You acting stupid like you don't remember. You on my post commenting on the post.
Why should be relied upon what Ida B. Wells did? Is she the only black woman?
No, she not. It's 3 or 4 different people.
So why you hanging up your whole argument on what Ida B. Wells did?
You lucky, man. You lucky I can't show my screen, bro. You fucking lucky.
You can show your screen.
I can't. I'm on the phone walking outside.
TK, you reading that, yo?
Nah, we ain't reading none of that.
You walking. You don't have time. You walking. You can't. Your screen ain't working.
Not showing your sources. We just
your screen. He already put it up. He already put it up.
Nope. We not fucking with you.
You missed it.
We ain't trying to see it.
You missed it. The people already got it. Too late.
That's fine. You can do that all you want, but you gonna put some respect.
I don't know. I saw Danny do a whole show live streaming from his phone walking. So I don't know what excuse you have.
Excuse about what?
I mean, why can't you show your screen?
I can't. We on the screen guard.
I'm just, I don't know, man. I'm just saying.
If this was Zoom, I would have got you out of here by now.
I mean, if you look in the chat, you already out of here. Well, at least TK, I guess. I ain't want to do it to TK.
Hey, Sinab, Booker T pulled himself up from slavery without an excuse. And this man got an excuse for everything.
Wait a minute.
Look at these niggas. Look at these niggas. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps, baby.
Booker T killed his first wife.
Come on.
Who was Hubert Harrison's wife?
Come on. Hey, man, I can't do it. Okay.
Yeah, you better not do it.
You said Booker T got his first wife clip.
Man, don't listen to that. Man, don't listen to that, man.
Come on, y'all, man. Come on,
man,
y'all.
don't listen to that, man. That's some stuff that some people ain't got nothing better than.
Hey, yo, Rob Bourne, was Hubert Harrison born into slavery, yo?
No.
Was Hubert Harrison born into slavery, man?
Nah, but he was orphaned early. And
Was he?
still,
Is
and he
that
still brought
slavery?
himself up.
You
And he
sound like an ADOS, TK. Wait a
Not
minute.
only that, bro, but he had
Wait a minute, TK.
education.
Are
He
we
had
saying? Wait a
education.
minute. Are we saying that Hubert Harrison was felt the effects of the transatlantic slave trade? Is that what we saying from St. Croix?
Hell to the no. That bougie ass nigga ain't feeling
Oh,
shit.
okay. I'm just checking. I
He
ain't know
had
because
education coming over here judging
Booker up from slavery, man.
black people.
Hey, hey,
Black
hey,
people
hey,
in
check this
America.
out.
Who
Check this
chose?
out,
Who
Synab.
chose Hubert Harrison?
Synab, you just
I did.
came up from Georgia, North Carolina, the big old Harlem, and you see this old big head nigga standing on the corner reprimanding you with these big ass words. You know that shit ain't fly with us. Not with all that shit.
Man, I would have passed and went on, got me some
Synab,
pink knuckles, man.
Synab, can we be real? How many niggas from down south know what the hell a St. Croix is? They gonna think that's the church down the street, ain't it?
They
Get
gonna
the
think
hell
that's
out of here with all
a patron
That's in
saint.
Florida,
Hey,
ain't
yo, listen, man. This is all
that.
blasphemy
Thank you,
right
Coach.
now.
Yo, hey,
This
he
is all
back. Rob
blasphemy
on.
right
Was
now.
Hubert Harrison born into
This is
slavery,
all
man?
blasphemy, bro.
Was
Did
Booker
Hubert
T
Harrison
lying
come
when
up
he
from
went across
slavery?
the east and said everything was cool in the South?
TK, did Hubert
Was
Harrison come
Booker
up from
T
slavery?
lying when he went
Hey,
across
yo,
the
hold
east
on,
and said everything
wait a
was
minute.
cool
Hey,
in
yo,
the South?
I'm just asking,
TK,
man.
hold
Who,
on. TK,
who chose
hold on,
Hubert
wait a
Harrison?
minute, hold on, wait a minute. Yo, TK, you got the second book, the 1918, where it picked up. You got that book?
They
Yeah, I
just
got them
gotta
all.
go into the Vatican archives and get some shit,
Yeah,
don't
we about to get you out of
Oh,
here,
I
nigga.
see him.
they?
What
We
you
Hey,
say,
is
yo,
a
trying to
you
French
get
got the
you?
word.
second book?
They speak
Yeah, I
French.
got them
They
all.
speak
I got
French
Hey,
in
is
St.
Yo,
Croix.
man,
Tuskegee still open?
y'all accommodation is people. Pipe down.
Is
Hold your
Tuskegee
conver.
still
The
open?
white man is not here, man. Calm down. The
Is
white man is
is
not here.
is,
Calm
Tus, is
down.
Tuskegee still open, man?
The white man is not here. Calm down. Hey, TK, you got the second book.
Yo,
Yo,
He probably looking for that university Hubert Harrison built.
Nah,
ain't no university. The white man
Do you need a
gave him the
garment?
money for that.
I can
Wait a
send
The
you a
minute.
white man
garment,
gave
though.
him the
Hold on,
money
I
for
got
that.
a question. I
White
got a question. I
the
got a
white
question.
man gave him the white man gave money
yes,
for a lot of black
Ogun.
universities.
Yeah, that's fine,
Go
but
ahead, O'Donnell.
we not talking about
Hold on,
nobody
hold
else
on.
except
I
Booker
got a
T.
question for
Don't know
Rob
though.
Bowen. I got a question for
Yo,
Rob Bowen.
Why you a
yo,
hater?
Can you read
No.
Saneb comment
Oh
that
my
he
bad.
made on your post?
yo, I wish I can't see it. If I move out of this, it cuts me off for the live.
What post is it?
Excuses are monuments of nothing. We'll
What
go
post is it?
to nowhere.
What post is it, Rob Bowen? Is it on Facebook? Where is it? What
No,
platform is it
no,
on?
it's on the community post.
On YouTube?
Yeah, on our community page. Just scroll down to Ida B.
They
Wells.
down Pat
We gonna
African.
get this nigga out of here. We gonna get him out of here. He's an accommodationist. He fucking with Booker. Booker fuck with the white man. He the white man bitch.
You found that school where you walk around going looking for that
Yo,
school?
Booker is the white man bitch.
So now,
Them
PK,
niggas,
you has it.
So serious?
that cracker said this is the best type of Negro. He's the best. He's the greatest for your race to be like. You
Coach,
want to
do
be
you
just
hear this
like this
though?
nigga. That's
Ogun,
right. The white
Ogun,
man bitch.
you buy your fruit organic, Ogun, or you just eat regular fruit?
I get it out of mama yard. My mama get the organic fruit.
Okay.
Mama grow fruit.
Yeah, I'm about to go to Whole Foods, see what they got.
Yo, go on. See if you can find that Ida B. Well post on the community page.
I'm scrolling right now.
Yeah, we gonna get Sanel. We gonna get it. He trying to act like he don't know what's going on, and he commented under the post.
I
See, this
ain't
is the
acting
Southern
like
tricks.
nothing going on.
Southern
You
tricks.
you energetic about Herbie Harrison, and I respect it. But like I said when I came on, I'm impartial. You know,
Yo,
Look,
we
man.
should
Sanab, you be
learn. We should
fucking
learn from our great. We should learn from them. What's up?
Sanab, you be fucking with Brussels sprouts and shit like that?
Yeah, I like Brussels sprouts.
Nice,
Somebody
right?
asked. Somebody asked who let the man in the U.S. anyway.
You know he stuck on that boat that Garvey stole. I mean,
Ain't no stand up, man. Ain't no shit stand up.
yeah, banana
Don't
boat.
go Garvey didn't steal no boat, son. He purchased those boats,
So
son.
he from the island. He
I'm
ain't
scrolling now.
he
I'm
wasn't
scrolling now, Rob
slave.
Bowen.
Damn. Let me go to Harrison, man.
I don't know. I went to
yo,
Ellis
I'm back.
Island. I ain't seen no Hubert Harrison record.
Nowhere.
Nope.
Damn.
It wasn't on nobody's star line. I know that much.
And that nigga
Wow.
probably from down Wilmington, North Carolina.
You know what it is? You know that area in between, somewhere between like Florida and Louisiana, somewhere down there. That's where Hubert's from.
Denny.
Yes,
He
sir.
from
Yes, sir.
Do
Biloxi.
they got a
He from
church named
Biloxi,
after this
Mississippi.
Negro?
Yes. Do
Is
what,
there a
brother?
church named after him?
Yes, there is.
Why the fuck they name a church after an atheist, Danny?
Who ran the church, Rob Bowen? You're gonna dig yourself a hole, brother. Be careful.
Why did they name a
Who
name
ran the
after
church?
a?
Go to my newspapers. You get all the information about the church, brother. Don't do that. Be
Yeah.
careful.
Okay.
Be
Okay.
careful.
The question is there a church named after him?
The answer was yes the first time you asked it, brother.
All right then.
So let me
Was
ask you
Hubert
how many.
Harris? Was Hubert Harrison an atheist?
Absolutely.
Okay, that's kind of crazy.
Yes, I agree with you, but there's a crazier story. I think people should investigate behind it. All jokes aside, because it is crazy, but there's reasoning behind it, and that church played a vital part in a lot of stuff. So yes, there's a church named after Hubert Harrison, which is crazy because, like you did mention, he was an atheist. But there are
He
many
wasn't
churches. There are
agnostic. He
many
wasn't
churches. Oh Lord, there are many
Uh-oh.
churches on the campus of Tuskegee.
Say that again, TK. Say he's not an atheist. What?
He's
He's an
agnostic.
agnostic. Ain't nothing
What
but
is
ain't nothing
agnostic, TK? What is
a
You don't have
agnostic?
no proof either way.
Atheist. Come on, man.
It's just another word, but nobody will say you atheist. It's just
right.
okay. I don't believe, but it might be something out there.
Hey, coach,
It's a
that
scientific religion.
hey
It's
coach,
scientific
that's how
religion.
he kept the plug with the black churches by saying, "Oh, I'm agnostic. I'm not atheist." That's all that is.
Nah, he had a
He,
whole conversation with the young lady that was Mary Bethune's
oh
secretary and
Lord, I
told him he
forgot
still
this
believed in
nigga, little
spirituality.
Hubert. Listen to him, man. You are
Don't be hating on
disgusting,
him.
little Hubie.
Yo, that's it, man. It's fucking on, man. The whole fucking summer, I'm doing Hubert Harrison, nigga.
Let's go.
You bring that accommodation and shit over here.
I'm gonna
You
meet you
bring
at the
that
school, the
accommodation and
Hubert
shit on
Harrison
while I'm on
school,
Chanel
and then
before
we
you
can
do
talk
it.
about
He's
me and you. We're gonna debate at the Hubert Harrison school, and we're gonna put this to a rest. For real.
Yeah, we
Debate
gonna
at the
put it
Hubert
to the
Harrison
rest.
school. What
Hubert,
did happen?
Now,
Hey, yo,
Booker T is
TK,
the white man's bitch.
TK, put up the address to the Hubert
Booker T
Harrison
is
school
the
so I
white
can get
man's
my
I
bitch.
get my
found
check.
it. I
hey,
found
All
it.
right, yo,
hold
I
on,
let's go.
found
Ogun,
it.
let him
hold
go
on,
read,
hold
yo.
on, hold
Let him
on,
go
hold on
read,
one
yo. We
second.
gonna talk about this shit.
1
Let's
second.
go.
Watch this. It's as simple as this. Hey, can you name me anything named after Hubert Harrison? And before you answer that, Ogun, what high school you went to?
I went to Booker Telefair, Washington Comprehensive High School.
Okay, thank you.
Wow, look at that.
Boom, boom,
Well,
boom.
boy, what high school you go
he
to?
got jokes today.
Look at these niggas, yo. Look at these fucking accommodationist ass niggas, man.
I found
Hey,
it,
Yeah.
yo.
oh boy. Do y'all
Hey,
want
yo,
me to
listen,
read it?
man.
Yes,
Yes,
read
Yo,
it.
let Ugoon read,
please
man.
post
Why y'all
that
scared to
gentleman's
let
name.
Ugoon read, bro?
What part you want me to read, raw boy? You want me to read the entire thing? What?
Some more
Yeah,
party
we
to
need
read
the
up.
full
We're gonna
effect of
twist
this
around.
bitch.
All right. Hold up.
Ogun, I'm
Okay.
about to go. I might go.
You gone, bro?
Laugh.
All right.
No, I'm gonna be here. I'm going on mute so y'all don't
Okay.
laugh at me.
The Honorable Ida B. Wells Barnett speaks about the accommodation of Booker T. Washington. Hold up.
Hold on, it's two people talking.
No, it's just me.
What is that I'm hearing? All right, go ahead.
The Honorable Ida B. Wells Barnett speaks about the accommodation of Booker T. Washington. It seems that during the session of the Business League, a human being was being burned alive in Alabama. Mr. I.F. Bradley, a delegate from Kansas, offered a resolution and accommodation, and that resolution was referred to the Committee on Resolutions. Mr. Washington went into the committee for the forbade committees, reporting it back to the national body. He gave as his reason that it might endanger his school if he, as president of the Business League, permitted such a resolution to be passed. Whereupon,
Hold on, stop right there. Stop. We need some motherfucking Hebrew reading out this bitch. So you mean to tell me that a black person got burnt at the stake and the black people want to petition to get this shit done? This white man bitch gonna say, that's right, white man bitch is gonna say, nah, son, this is gonna cause a problem for my school. Keep reading. Read. Get me out of B. Wells.
Whereupon Mr. T. Thomas Fortune, who had become an ardent convert to Mr. Washington's views. Hold up. Okay. Mr. Washington's views violently disagreed with him in the committee room and left the meeting. Both he
That's right.
and Judge Bradley came to my home and narrated the above incident. Both of them were very indignant, but they were nothing they could do about it since Mr. Washington controlled the business league absolutely.
That's right. The Tuskegee machine. Read.
The Chicago Tribune the next morning stated that Mr. Washington gave his reasons for not permitting the resolution passage that he did. So did out of consideration for his school. That's it, brother.
Damn. What did Chanel say at the bottom of it? Go look at his comments. He trying to act like.
Man.
See, this is
Man.
called the Southern voodoo or whatever that shit y'all be doing. Y'all be doing magic and shit. You trying to act like you don't know what's going on. Don't act like you don't know what's going on, Chanel.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Tell me what Chanel say under that post, bro.
Go to hell, Ramon. We do be doing magic and shit. No? All right, hold on, man. Now that shit that tickled me.
Yo, what's Chanel say under that post, man?
Okay, so did the economic plan of Booker T get us free with the Civil Rights Act? No, hold on. This E1T1 comment. No, it was the agitation, dealing with politics, protesting, rioting, all the things he was against. Laughing my ass off. Good day, sir. Sanel say, oh, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. The first comment I didn't read. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold up. Bear with me. Sanel asks, can you still become a member of the anti-lynching league? Then E1T1 responded, did the economic plan of Booker T get us free with the Civil Rights Act? No, it was the agitation, exclamation. Dealing with politics, exclamation. Protesting, exclamation. Rioting, exclamation. All things he was against. Laughing my ass off. Good day, sir. Sanel replied, I'll take that as a no. I replied, we want a debate with two giant spar, Raw Boy versus Sanel. Somebody replied, this question is irrelevant. Truth is, Booker T did not want to jeopardize his position / status in society, nor did he want to jeopardize all that he had built. That's it, other thread.
So, as y'all can see, Seneb trying to act like Seneb reads books, y'all. He know what I'm talking about, but he want to play games and do some magic backdoor shit that they do in the bush in the South to act like he don't know what happened. You know what happened, Seneb.
I mean, what you mean know what happened?
So
I
deal with that now. So we got something else to deal with.
So can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? Was Booker T a part of the National Afro-American Council?
Yeah.
What was the National Afro-American Council? What was their purpose?
Lynching.
I thought he wasn't. In your comment, you were suggesting that he wasn't doing that.
No, he wasn't, and this is according to W.E.B. Wells. So listen.
So whether he was a part of it? No, stay, because I let you go red.
No, I'm with you, Chanel. I'm with you.
So let me get it out. So let me get it out. So he's a part of an organization whose sole purpose is for civil rights and to attack lynching. But you say he wasn't doing that shit. Then when I present you the primary list, we gonna read stuff. At least read when I posted what Booker T wrote regarding lynching the Negroes. So we back to this argument where if somebody don't do it how you suggest, then I guess they the white man's, female dog. Which I mean, I get it, I understand. We all have our own, things we want to see, but it's you can't say the man wasn't doing something when he was a part of an organization that was their sole purpose in doing, which W.E.B. Wells was a part of, if I'm not mistaken, as well.
And so this is the problem, right? So just because you're a part of something and you writing about it, and the body of the organization wants to go full throttle and put this on the government, He's against that. That's the point. So he can write and say whatever the fuck he want. The point is, was this nigga going before you cool with the president, my nigga? You sat your ass in the dining room, which no Negro has never done before. You are the number one nigga that can get this message to the goddamn white man. And he don't want to do that. So now we got to deal with this situation that we're talking. Wait a minute, bro.
So Booker
Hold on.
T
Wait a
talking to the
minute, bro.
president on
No. We sticking on
that
this.
sounds
Hold on. We talking about Ida B. Wells at that organization at the time that this black man was burned by the state. That bitch nigga said he wanted to save his school and he don't want to agitate the government. Is that a fact or not? That's what we dealing with.
Yeah, and certainly when you said it the first 3 times, I was like, yeah. So, but I see you highlighted solely his position and all those things. But what about that school with all them babies in it?
Brother, I feel you with your schooling and keep your head down and pull yourself up by the bootstrap. I'm
Do you know
cool
where
with all
Alabama
that, bro.
is? Have you
I'm
been to
cool with that.
Tuskegee?
What I'm trying to tell you, brother, is the black people was this was the new Negro. And niggas is like, fuck all of this waiting.
Have you
fuck all
been
of this.
to Tuskegee?
You niggas,
What you mean
white
waiting?
people
What was
gonna have to
Hubert
fucking
Harrison
stop
doing?
killing us, bro.
What was Hubert
And Booker
Harrison
T
doing?
said he wanted to save
What
his
was
school
Ida B.
because
Wells
he the
doing?
white man bitch. He
What
can
was
get
Ida
all
B.
the
Wells
money he
doing
want
or
as long
Hubert
as he
Harrison
don't
doing
agitate the
that Booker
government.
T wasn't
He can
doing?
do whatever he want. You can build schools. You can build as many schools as you want.
That
Just
Negro
don't
was
push this
talking like everybody
motherfucking
else was talking.
segregation, Jim Crow. Don't do none of that, my nigga. Don't come with
And
us
that
with
Negro
no
was doing the
petition.
same thing. What was Hubert Harrison doing and Ida B. Wells doing that Booker wasn't doing?
Ida B. Okay. Hubert Harrison during the Tuskegee jump off that pop dog, he automatically writes the goddamn governor and like, listen, if this shit if the people are not held accountable, this is what's going down. He is going around.
So he was right.
Hold on, bro.
Booker T was right.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. He's going around.
What are we talking about?
He's going around and he's spreading the message that black people need to protect ourselves. This old Negro Booker T shit is out the window. Them niggas try to kill you. You kill these motherfuckers.
What you mean, old Negro Booker T stuff?
Yeah, that old keep your head down, nigga. Don't agitate.
For both of you.
Work. Just go to school and work, nigga. Don't try to talk about no Jim Crow and what we doing to your people.
The Tuskegee machine was built by the community that he was put in that position. You understand? TK, you mentioned Lewis Adams earlier, so you understand. Wait a minute. So Lewis Adams is a white man.
No, that was
you said. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. TK. Earlier you said that Lewis Adams was the reason that's behind the school.
We got him on the ropes.
Isn't that what you said, TK?
That was me, Sanel. I said it. I said that.
So is Lewis Adams a white man?
No, he was not.
Okay, so is there a community that Lewis Adams comes from that they chose Booker?
Facts.
Okay. So if you all would like to, Working with the Hands is free on archive.org. I recommend you read it because in the first 3 chapters specifically, Booker T talks about, and this is 1910, I don't even know. Booker T almost out of here in 1910. But nevertheless, the work he was doing a decade, 2 decades before, he details it. He details going around Alabama. I don't think Rob Bourne, Ida B. Wells know where Alabama is. So it's easy to formulate your own arguments because you feel like the man is trying to feel like the man is trying to protect his position. What position you got in Tuskegee, Alabama? You've been Alabama.
Bro, listen.
What position you hold? Can you really match a triple platinum artist, box by buff only, a single going gold?
You dancing around the whole topic, bro.
No, I'm not dancing around the whole topic, Rob Bourne. You formulated your opinion of Booker T based on what he said in that statement.
I don't have
just say he's a white Rob Bourne. You just say he's a white man bitch. You have an opinion.
Yeah, he is the white man bitch.
Okay, then you formulate that opinion based off of what TK just read, correct?
Right.
No, I'm not formulating on none of that. I'm formulating this for multiple people.
So how is he a white man bitch then?
I just showed you that.
What was the formula for the white man bitch then?
We just dealt with 2 examples.
So that's what I'm discussing then, and you saying you ain't say that. You say you didn't have an opinion.
Hold on, bro.
You just say you didn't have an opinion, but you have an opinion.
Right now.
Hold on, bro. Did Booker T ever write a petition for the shit that we talking about?
Yes, and I posted on our community page. You don't be looking at my stuff, Rob.
No, bro. Listen to what I'm asking you.
The National Afro-American Council purpose was to fight lynching.
No.
What are we talking about? What you mean?
No.
Look at my TK. Look at my page. I posted what he wrote.
The page. I already saw that shit.
So why you ask me that question then,
bro?
A petition. So they writing. So you
That's
made
not
it
they
right.
writing amongst
Who else was that
themselves.
supposed to go
The
to?
black
What
people,
government?
said, "Fuck
What
that, we
government?
going to the government."
Was the federal government lynching people, or was it state, local governments lynching people?
Bro, listen, was
Ooh,
that a
No, you
It
petition?
was
listen. Who
because
was
it was
lynching
it was
niggas?
sanctioned. They was letting it
Seneb,
happen.
Who was lynching people?
Seneb,
TKO,
Seneb.
Robin.
Was that a petition?
What
Yes
you
or
mean?
no to the government?
And it was a petition to anyone. That's what it was.
That's my point of what I'm
It
telling
was
you,
a
bro.
petition. Who was
These
doing? So
people,
wait a minute.
yo,
Who's doing
listen,
the
yo,
lynching,
yo,
Rob? So
Seneb.
you mean that letter
I
was for
mean, Seneb,
anyone?
come on, Seneb. You can't do
Rob
this,
was
Seneb.
the letter
The
for
man said
anyone?
that he did not want to push this
Was he
forward
writing the letter
because he
to
wanted to
himself?
save his school, bro.
Yeah, cause
That's
they
that.
babies in that
I'm
school,
done,
Rob.
bro. After
Hold
that,
up.
we
Let's
don't
not
What
got
you
nothing
forget
else
mean
to
Rob
you
talk
done?
about,
Harvey.
bro.
Listen, Rob for you, Rob for you, if that's okay. If you said position, you say his position. You didn't think about no school.
I ain't talking about no
I
school,
heard
bro.
people
We
talk
talking
about
about some
position.
more bitch shit that he did.
You should be talking about the school. You should
No,
be. Because
Nah, he
when
don't
just
believe
like
in
he said,
education,
wait a
Sineb.
minute, wait a minute. Because just like Booker T said and others, when all that rhetoric from the north was coming down to the south, they're like, yo, chill, y'all. I gotta live here. You don't.
yeah,
So
that's
it's easy
cool,
for
bro. That's
so
cool.
it
Listen,
is what
man.
you mean it's cool,
Listen, bro.
Rob on
Listen, we
stop. Rob on
talking
stop.
about what he
Rob
said, man.
on to stop real quick. Because schools down south has a history of being burnt
That's
to the
cool,
ground.
bro. And they did the
That's
What you
same
not
mean
thing to
cool,
that's
our
not
Robin.
schools
cool?
That's
over
not cool
here.
at
That's
What I'm
not
all,
cool.
saying.
Robin.
That's not
That's
cool,
not
Rob
cool,
on.
Robin.
Not cool.
What's your point? They did the same thing
You
to
talking
our
about a
schools here.
history?
What
Wait
You
you
a minute,
talking about
talking
a
wait a
about?
minute, wait
history,
a minute, wait
Rob
a minute, wait a
on.
minute. What Danny saying?
Rob
What Danny
on.
saying?
You talking about it? Go ahead, Dan.
I ain't saying that. I'm listening to you niggas arguing
I'm
this
saying you
shit.
have a history of
All
violence
I'm
and
saying is this,
terrorism in
Snap.
the South
All I
that
want you to
Negroes
do
like
is,
Hubert
Snap.
Harrison has never experienced.
All right,
So it's
Snap,
convenient for
brother
Hubert
Snap,
Harrison to talk
brother
fly
Snap,
from Philadelphia or whatever the hell he was from above
brother
the
Snap.
Mason
So I'm
Dixon.
talking about New
Get
York.
that
I ain't
nigga
got
the
to do
fuck
that.
out.
We got our
Oh,
own
Hubert
independent
Hey,
Harrison
schools with
not
no
just
Sineb,
white
a
man money.
murderer.
I don't know
Like
what
Sineb.
you're talking
he went
about.
to
Hey,
war.
But listen,
Robin. Why
It wasn't
was
like he
why
was
was
just a
Hubert
bitch.
Harrison begging to teach at the white man's school and not at the black man's school?
he didn't beg to teach out. First and foremost, let's get the story correct. Number one, he was employed. He was employed to work at NYU in the other school. Number
No, he
two,
wasn't.
he then said, I quit. I want to work with my black people. And they tried to hire him to bring him back, and he refused to. And to show how much that he's not the white man's bitch. The Communist Party with that white bitch giving all the people the money, he refused all of it. He said, I don't want no money. This black people, blacks first, black before
Communist.
everything.
Wait a
Get the
minute.
fuck
Why
out
is
of
he a
here.
communist in the first?
So why you
Because he
trying
a
to
white
lie?
man.
Why you trying to put that in
Wait a
there?
minute. Ain't communism white man stuff? Why he trying to be a commie?
What?
What?
He
What you
didn't try
mean?
to
What?
be
Why is
no
he trying to be a
communist, bro.
commie?
Listen.
Why is he? What do you mean? Why is he associating with commies?
Because
No,
he was full
listen,
of Bolshevik.
listen, brother.
He was full of
It's
Bolshevik
about
and he
being
wanted.
ahead of your time. He joined the organization, the same as George Padmore and all the rest of them.
With the
And when
white
he
folks?
found out, hold on, bro. When he found out that it was white socialism, and when the Negro problem is brought forth to them, they don't want to deal with it. Once he saw that, he separated from them. Stop that shit, bro.
So Hubert Harrison, the
You don't
first
read
Negro to
Hubert
find out that
Harrison. You
white
don't
folks
like
don't
him.
rock with him.
Listen, we getting
You
back
better
to that
stop
I get
fighting
it.
with
fuckery.
some
Oh,
clean
listen.
freight. Get the hell out of here.
Hold on. This is all I want to know, Seneb.
We
Was
need a
that
Hubert Harrison.
wrong?
Let us know
All I
that
want to know,
communists
Seneb,
don't like
listen.
black people.
All I want to know, was it wrong for Booker T to say what he said? Was that wrong?
You talking about wait, about protecting the school?
When he said he don't want to agitate the government over this lynching to protect the school. Is that
Was it
wrong?
wrong
I
for
don't know if
Hubert
that's
Harrison
exactly what he
introducing us to
said,
Marcus
but
It
Garvey?
is, brother. I got the quote. Ida B. Wells and all the rest of them said that shit. And like
hey,
you
brother,
said,
like I
they're
told you
all
earlier, I
they all
understand
supposed
why
to be
Booker
a
said
part.
it.
Listen, they all
Yeah,
supposed
I
to be a
understand why
part
you
of this
said it.
AFL, according to you. But now when it's time to get
I
down
didn't
to the
say
get
anything about
down,
no
he said
AFL.
he
You
want to
brought up
save the
AFL.
school.
You
Is
brought
that
the
wrong,
AFL.
Seneb?
I don't think that's wrong. No, I don't think that's wrong.
Oh man. All
No,
right.
I
I
can't
ain't got no
accuse him
more
of
else
being
to
wrong or
say.
right.
I rest my case.
Rob on, it's like the fifth time we had this conversation, so I'm unsure why you're surprised.
Hey,
Why would you be
y'all heard it first from his
surprised? Rob
mouth.
on,
He
you
rocking
don't
with
care
the
about the school.
accommodationist.
Rob on doesn't care about the school. He said it multiple. He said I don't care about the school. That's what you said. Booker T cared about that school. He cared about them babies he had there that he had to house and protect.
Yeah, and those black people
Hubert
cared about the
Harrison may not
black
have
person
cared.
getting lynched and
Hubert
burnt at
Harrison
the
may not.
stake.
Rob Bowen, he was a part of organization. Come on, Rob Bowen, stop it, yo. You don't like the way he did it. Just say that. Don't say he didn't do it. That's separate. You can't say he didn't do nothing. He was a part of organization that were doing something. It
I
doesn't
don't
make
got it.
sense. You can't
Listen,
say
bro.
you can't
I'm
say he
letting
didn't write about lynching.
the
No, wait
black
a minute.
people
You
speak for
can't say he
themselves.
didn't. You let two people speak for themselves. Don't do that.
The black people spoke
You
for
let
themselves.
Ida
That
B.
is a
Wells.
part of
No,
the
you let two
organization.
people.
No, you still
All I've
going? Go
heard
ahead.
was two people. But nevertheless,
There's not
you
two
don't have to.
people. If
Y'all
you
don't have
listen
to.
to what he
Robon, you
read,
said you gave me two options, yo.
bro,
You said you
listen.
gave me two examples.
Hold on. It
That's what you
wasn't just
said.
two people, bro. That wasn't just Ida B.
That's what
Wells.
was
That was
presented.
4 people that's in that post. That's a
Yeah,
part of
the two people that
this
came and
league.
told her about a meeting that she wasn't at. Yeah,
Huh?
continue.
What you say?
Yeah, you said the two dudes came back and talked Ida B. Wells. That's what I thought I heard him hit.
Yeah,
Read.
there's 2, but there's 4 people in there, and they're all
So
a part
wait a
of
minute.
this
Was Ida B.
organization.
Wells
Yo,
there?
you still cutting me off, bro. They
Man,
all
I'm
a
asking
part
you,
of
was
this.
Ida B. Wells there?
Bro, listen, they all a part of this organization that you said that is about lynching. When it came down to pressing the goddamn government, this nigga folded and put his tail in his ass because he's the white man bitch, and he said he want to protect his school. Fuck that, nigga. I want to get the recourse for my people that's getting killed and burnt at the stake, bro.
What would have
Fuck
been a
that
recourse,
school,
Robon?
nigga.
What would have been a recourse?
He's the white man bitch.
What would have been the recourse?
What you said?
What would have been the recourse?
Support it to support his people on
That
that set
is
of
that that's
evidence.
not a recourse. That's not a
To support
recourse.
his people. That's all he had to do. But he
No,
didn't
no,
want to do
no, no,
that.
no, no, no. Wait a minute, Robon. Cause you keep speaking this petition so much. What was this petition to the government going to do?
Doesn't matter, bro. The point is
What you mean
pressing the
doesn't
government.
matter?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you why, right? Listen. Booker T. Washington at this time is the #1 black person in America. He is in there, in these niggas' ears. They go talk to him, all of that. You, as being that
Who
plug,
said he was the number
listen,
one?
brother, you, as being that plug, you should be able to lay that demand down. Our people don't want this. But because he has this deal with the
Oh,
white
Booker T.
man,
Spoon
the
got you free.
deal is don't agitate for these specific things, and you good. That's the problem, bro. I don't understand why you don't see what's
I'm
wrong with
trying.
that,
I
bro.
mean, what's this petition was supposed to do?
The what?
Like all other, so this petition was like the end all be all petition. It
It
came down
doesn't.
to Booker
Yo,
T.
bro, listen, man.
It
If the
does
black
matter,
people,
Robon. It does
the
matter.
black people,
If I'm
yo,
gonna
bro,
put
the dude
children's
got
lives at
burnt at a
danger,
stake. Bro,
if I'm
listen,
gonna
man.
put
The black
children's
man got
lives at
burned at a
danger,
stake, and this
it's
nigga said
certainly.
he want to save his school.
So what about
No,
Frazier
nigga, we
Baker?
not doing that.
What about Frazier
No,
Baker? Forget Frazier
no,
Baker?
no.
Okay, then. So what are you talking about? Brother, come on. You act
You
like
got us in that,
this.
man. You
You act
said you
like this
fucking with me.
one. I mean, you the one that's hype. I'm not hype about it. I've been saying the same
Nah,
thing over
man,
and
you
over.
fucking with that nigga, man. You fucking with that nigga,
Hey, yo,
man.
peace to Booker T, man. Peace to the Hubert Harrison gentlemen. I hope them kids that graduate this year from Hubert Harrison University, I hope they do well. I hope the kids that graduate from Tuskegee do well.
Yo, this nigga here, bro. Yo.
All the kids out there that go to Hubert Harrison Elementary School, I hope y'all do well. Middle schools, I hope y'all do all right. Do they have a statue for Hubert Harrison? Yo, what does Hubert Harrison statue say?
Oh, there's a couple of them around.
I'm saying, just give me one. What does one of them say?
What you mean one of them say? The black
What?
Socrates, nigga.
It's a statue that says Black Socrates. Okay, named after a white man.
What?
Damn.
Yeah, Booker T. Washington. Washington, named after the white man.
Damn.
And so what?
Black Socrates. I feel you, man. I get it. I want you, when you doing this work this summer, I hope you find them Hubert Harrison too.
Bro, you lucky I can't show my screen right now, son.
For the
You
literature,
lucky.
yeah. NLTK, how much writing did Hubert Harrison do? Let the people know
What?
that at least. At least we got something to go through.
What you said?
I was asking TK, show the writing of Hubert Harrison. At least we got something that we can go to.
You can start When Africa Awakes, a nation for the Negroes. He got a whole bunch of shit he wrote. What you talking about?
When Africa awakes, I thought you said he talking about America.
Yeah, but that's what I'm talking about. When Africa Awakes. He got a whole bunch of writings, bro. He writing for the UNI paper, all
I
types
agree
of
with
shit,
you.
bro. What you talking about, bro?
I agree with you. That's why I said it before.
This is your problem. You don't want to read Hubert Harrison, bro. You scared of that nigga.
We can go to.
You want to rep that accommodationist nigga. I want to save my school. Let me get this nigga fired from his job because he's too radical. That's why you like that nigga. It's cool. I know. Are you repping the South? Put your head down. Put your boots up.
And I hear you, man. You can't catch a train to Tuskegee, bro. So you got to get you a plane or something. The A train on run. The A train on run to Tuskegee, man. So you're gonna need to get you Amtrak, maybe. Amtrak probably go to Tuskegee. We
You
got
a hater,
Amtrak.
bro. You a
We got
hater.
Amtrak down south here.
And because of what you did, it's gonna be 3 months of Hubert Harrison. You want to know what he
Yeah, I
wrote?
hope
I
so.
got you,
I
my
hope
nigga.
so.
Yes,
And I
3 months
appreciate
of
that.
Hubert Harrison. You gonna
And
learn. You gonna
for
put some
anyone else who
respect
want to
on
know
Hubert
what Hubert Harrison
bro.
wrote, just go to his wiki page. The links to everything he wrote is on the.
Yeah.
You
You
can
gonna
go.
get
You can
this
go
work.
read it.
You gonna get this work. You gonna learn. You gonna put some respect on that man.
F that school. F that school. I'm gonna do a wrong call. F that school.
I'm
Yo, this
in
guy
Hey,
tune
man,
with the
I
business.
don't got no problem with Hubert Harrison.
Cash that. Scam God, nigga. I'm in the building.
We hear the cry of England for the Englishman. Of Ireland for the Irish. Of Palestine for the Jews. Of Japan for the Japanese. Of China for the Chinese. We are the universally.
And you saying that man was scamming, man? That man was trying to liberate his people, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all talking about that man was scamming, man.
probably was scamming, bro.
He trying to deliver his people, man, to a better place, man, better frame of mind.
He had like a hotline for that.
You
Oh,
said
that
what?
was Garvey. That was Garvey or that was
No,
Hubert
Garvey,
Harrison.
bro. That was Garvey.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
I don't know.
fellas,
He's a hater.
I don't know if they got any Hubert Harrison speeches on here, man.
well, fellas, it's time for Ogun to go be a daddy.
Yeah,
Peace to the babies, man.
definitely.
I appreciate the E1T1 collab. The big brother
Man, y'all
Rob
like the
Boy
show,
came and brought the energy. So now I see this what I'm talking about.
This
What Prince the cat at? He done clicked out. Okay, I see he gone.
Fritz the darted. This was decent. Just remember Garvey's out of here.
Thank you for everybody that tuned in. I wasn't gonna
Yes.
even come down here and get on the computer.
Yo, please. Thank you. This was
If you in Atlanta, it's a $2 Tuesday somewhere. Go get you some dances, go get you some drinks.
Look, man, Booker T, man.
What are you,
Yo,
Rob
listen,
Boy?
man. It's on and popping, bro.
Who Booker T
Get my
was?
man Harrison wrong, bro. It's on and popping, man. It's
They
on
go
and
grab
popping,
your
bro.
Hubert Harrison book too while y'all out. I'm sure there's a library, Barnes and Noble.
Yeah, it is. We got 3 of them on deck. Big ass book, shit, 600-700 pages each. That's a lot for somebody who didn't write nothing.
That's a lot for it. No, it's not a lot. It should be. I never said he didn't write. See, there you go. You defensive.
Nah, man. You repping the accommodationist, man.
Hold on,
Goon,
man.
where my rap battle, Goon?
Hey, shouts out to the
Where my
2021
rap
class,
at, man? I'm
22
gonna make a rap
class,
about
Tuskegee,
in the
man.
Booker T,
Hey,
man.
them babies
Hey,
about to
bro, you know
graduate
what?
Tuskegee, man. Shout out to the class Tuskegee about to graduate.
I've been
Shout
so
out to 'em.
busy, bro. I ain't been down here. I'm gonna upload the route though. If you make another one, man, you know I got you, bro.
I'm gonna make one about Booker T, man.
Uh-oh. Well,
We're
fellas,
gonna talk about these accommodationists.
my question before I get out of here, man, when the two giants collide, when the two giants collide debate coming up, man, we need Truth the Story to moderate that.
Yeah, y'all should do that shit on this show too. Dude. You missed a lot, sis. You missed a lot. It went down today. Please
Why they ain't
go.
saying that, man? Do I need to set up when the two giants collide, man?
Yeah, man. Hubert Harrison versus everybody, bro.
Uh-oh.
Hubert Harrison versus everybody, man.
Uh-oh.
Hubert Harrison versus everybody. This Negro talking about some school, man. This dude been getting attacked by the government. White man don't got no problem with fucking Booker. White man don't got no problem with Booker. This is the best Negro alive. They don't say that shit about Harrison. They don't say that shit about Harrison.
They definitely did not.
Everybody drop it out, man. I'm gone, y'all. Let me go on up here.
Everybody going. Shanetta's going.
Hey, man, peace and power, man. You know.
Yeah, definitely. Great show, everybody. Thank you for coming.
Salute to the E1T1, man. You know.
Yolanda, the verdict is in. Garvey is a fucking king of the scam gods.
King of the scam.
I'm in tune with the ancestors, niggas. Hit the fucking cash app. Scam gods, nigga. I'm in the building. Hey, yo. Not only is Garvey the king of the scam gods, he's the one who brought us Islam. He's the one who brought us the Black Hebrews. He's the one who brought them magical religions in. He's at the foundation of all that shit, nigga. And he's the king of the scam gods, the provisional the provisional president of Africa. Scam god.
With less than 2 G's in his bank account. Yeah.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace. Yo, Rob Boyd, thank you for coming on, bro. Real shit. That shit was dope.
Yo, we gotta represent Hubert Harrison, man.
We definitely
put
do,
Hubert Harrison, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna let him know, bro.
Yeah, I'm with it. I'm about to do a bunch of primary corners this week. Watch. I'm gonna drop all this shit. Bro, he wrote a bunch of shit. He got a gang of shit. They're gonna be upset.
Yeah, they're gonna get mad.
Yep, they definitely gonna get mad. I'm gonna get out of here too. Folks,
all right, peace, bro.
Yep, be safe, bro. And again, everybody, thank you for coming out. Y'all be good.
All right, peace.
Peace.